Welcome to Star Zodiacs. Today, we're uncovering one of the most important yet often overlooked aspects of astrology, the North Node. Have you ever felt a strange pull toward a certain path in life, even if it feels unfamiliar? Or perhaps you've noticed patterns that keep repeating, making you feel like you're stuck in a loop? What if I told you that astrology holds the key to understanding this mystery? The North Node in your birth chart reveals the lessons your soul is meant to learn, the direction you're destined to take, and the personal growth that awaits you in this lifetime. Unlike your sun sign, which represents your core identity, or your moon sign, which reflects your emotional nature, the North Node is all about your soul's purpose, the experiences and qualities you are meant to develop. But here's the challenge: this path is unfamiliar, and stepping into it may feel uncomfortable at first. The North Node is always directly opposite the South Node, which represents the skills, behaviors, and tendencies you've carried over from past lives or early life conditioning. Your South Node is your comfort zone. It's easy, it's familiar, but staying there can lead to stagnation. The North Node, on the other hand, is the key to evolution, fulfillment, and personal transformation. In this video, we'll break down the North Node's role in your spiritual journey and explore the essential traits that will guide you toward growth and success. We'll discuss why this placement feels challenging, how it influences your choices, and what steps you can take to align with your true purpose. And make sure to stay until the very end. We have a special bonus insight that will reveal an unexpected yet powerful secret about your North Node journey. So, let's get started. Destiny. The North Node represents your destiny, the higher path your soul is meant to follow in this lifetime. Unlike the qualities and behaviors you naturally gravitate toward, the North Node challenges you to step outside of your comfort zone and explore new aspects of yourself. It's a roadmap to the lessons you need to learn, the strengths you need to develop, and the experiences that will shape your personal and spiritual growth. But here's the twist: this destiny isn't something that comes easily. In fact, it may feel completely foreign at first. Think of the North Node as a guiding star. It's always pointing you in the right direction, but you have to make the effort to follow it. The pull toward your North Node may feel subtle at first, like an inner voice whispering that there's something more for you out there. Over time, as you begin to embrace the qualities of your North Node, you'll start to see doors open, opportunities arise, and a deeper sense of purpose and fulfillment unfold in your life. The more you lean into this energy, the more aligned you become with your true potential. Challenge. If following your destiny were easy, everyone would be doing it, but the truth is, the path of the North Node is filled with challenges. The reason for this is simple: growth requires discomfort. Your South Node represents the habits and behaviors that feel natural, often because they stem from past life experiences or deeply ingrained patterns. These habits aren't necessarily bad, but they can hold you back from evolving. The North Node, on the other hand, pushes you into uncharted territory, forcing you to develop new strengths, perspectives, and ways of being. At first, stepping into your North Node energy might feel unnatural, almost like wearing shoes that don't quite fit. You may doubt yourself, feel resistance, or even want to retreat back to old patterns that feel safer. But this discomfort is actually a sign of progress. Every challenge along the way is an invitation to shed limiting beliefs and step into a more expansive, fulfilling version of yourself. The key is to push through the fear and uncertainty, trusting that these challenges are guiding you towards something greater than you can currently see. Growth. At the heart of the North Node's journey is growth, the kind that stretches you beyond what you thought was possible. Growth isn't always comfortable, and it rarely happens overnight. It's a process that requires patience, self-awareness, and a willingness to embrace change. But when you start leaning into your North Node, you'll notice that life begins to shift in profound ways. Your mindset changes, your choices become more intentional, and the way you interact with the world evolves. Think about it this way: imagine a tree that has outgrown its pot. If it stays confined, its roots will become tangled, and its growth will be stunted. But if it's transplanted into a larger space, it has room to stretch, expand, and thrive. The same applies to your North Node journey. Your South Node is the small pot, it's where you started, but you can't stay there forever. The North Node is the open space that allows you to grow into your fullest potential. The more you step into this new energy, the more you become the person you were always meant to be. Purpose. Your purpose in this lifetime is not just about what you do, it's about who you become. The North Node reveals the spiritual and personal mission your soul chose before you were born. While we often seek purpose in careers, relationships, or achievements, the North Node teaches us that true purpose comes from inner transformation. It's about developing qualities and strengths that may not come naturally but are essential for your soul's evolution. This journey is deeply personal. No two people will experience the North Node in exactly the same way. Some may feel an internal pull toward new experiences, while others may encounter life circumstances that force them to embrace North Node lessons. Either way, the universe has a way of guiding you toward your true path, whether through opportunities, challenges, or even repeated patterns that nudge you toward change. The more you align with your North Node, the more your life starts to feel meaningful and fulfilling. Instead of chasing external success, you begin to find inner satisfaction in who you are becoming. Discomfort. One of the biggest reasons people resist their North Node path is discomfort. Unlike your South Node, which feels like home, the North Node is a foreign land. It requires you to let go of habits, beliefs, or behaviors that once defined you. This can feel unsettling, almost like shedding an old identity and stepping into an unknown version of yourself. But here's the truth: growth doesn't happen in comfort zones. Imagine learning to swim after years of staying on land. At first, the water feels strange. You might struggle, panic, or even want to give up. But as you keep practicing, you start to float, then glide, and eventually swim with ease. The same goes for embracing your North Node. The more you engage with its lessons, the less foreign they become. What once felt awkward or intimidating eventually feels natural and empowering. This discomfort is temporary, but the transformation it brings is lifelong. Transformation. The North Node isn't just about minor adjustments, it's about transformation. When you actively step into its energy, you begin to change from the inside out. Your thoughts shift, your choices evolve, and your entire approach to life takes on new meaning. The way you see yourself, others, and the world around you begins to reflect the lessons of your North Node. This transformation isn't always obvious at first. You may not wake up one day feeling completely different. Instead, it happens in small moments, choosing a new response to an old situation, stepping outside your comfort zone, or embracing an opportunity you would have once ignored. Over time, these small changes build momentum, and before you know it, you become the person you were meant to be. The best part? This transformation brings a sense of deep fulfillment, as if you are finally living in alignment with your soul's true path. Balance. One of the biggest misconceptions about the North Node is that you're supposed to completely abandon your South Node. But in reality, true growth comes from balance. Your South Node represents skills, experiences, and habits that you've mastered, perhaps even in past lifetimes. While staying in that comfort zone can lead to stagnation, completely rejecting it can make you feel lost. The key is to integrate the best qualities of your South Node while moving toward your North Node's lessons. Think of it like this: if your South Node is a foundation, your North Node is the house you're meant to build on top of it. You don't need to demolish the foundation, you just need to expand beyond it. For example, someone with a South Node in Aries, independent and self-focused, and a North Node in Libra, partnership and harmony, isn't meant to completely give up independence. Instead, they are learning to use their existing confidence and courage to create healthy, balanced relationships. The goal isn't to erase who you've been, it's to evolve into a more complete version of yourself. Direction. Have you ever felt lost or uncertain about your life's direction? The North Node serves as a compass, pointing you toward experiences that will help you grow. If you've ever wondered why certain themes keep showing up in your life, whether it's a repeating lesson, a strong inner calling, or a pattern of challenges, it could be your North Node trying to get your attention. The universe has a way of nudging us toward the path we're meant to follow, sometimes gently and sometimes with a push. But here's the catch: your North Node's direction may not always feel obvious. In fact, at first, it might feel like the opposite of what you should be doing. That's because it's not based on comfort, it's based on growth. It requires you to trust the process and move toward what feels meaningful, even if it's scary. As you take small steps in the right direction, life starts to open up in unexpected ways. You may meet new people, find yourself in situations that challenge you, or discover opportunities you never considered before. These are all signs that you're heading in the right direction, toward your soul's highest potential. Karma. Your North Node journey is deeply tied to karma, the lessons your soul has carried over from past lifetimes. The South Node represents the behaviors and patterns that feel automatic because you've already mastered them in a previous existence. But in this life, your mission is different. You're here to break old cycles, step into new experiences, and expand beyond what you've already known. This doesn't mean your past experiences are irrelevant. In fact, they serve as clues to your spiritual evolution. If you keep running into the same challenges, whether it's repeating relationship patterns, fears, or habits that hold you back, it may be a sign that your soul is ready to move forward. The North Node invites you to release these karmic ties and create a new narrative for yourself. Instead of reliving the same story, you're being given the chance to write a new one that aligns with your highest growth and purpose. Fulfillment. One of the most profound aspects of following your North Node path is the deep sense of fulfillment that comes with it. When you align with your North Node, your life begins to take on a new quality, a sense of purpose that feels authentic and true to who you really are. At the same time, you'll notice that the things that once gave you temporary satisfaction begin to feel less meaningful. Your South Node is comfortable, but it doesn't bring lasting fulfillment. It only keeps you in a cycle of repetition, without real growth. As you step into the energy of your North Node, you might feel like you're finally on the right track. It's not about achieving external success or meeting societal expectations. Instead, it's about the inner satisfaction that comes from living in alignment with your soul's purpose. This fulfillment is lasting because it's tied to your true self, not fleeting circumstances or accomplishments. It's about showing up authentically and embracing all the lessons that lead you to personal and spiritual growth. The more you lean into your North Node, the more your life will become a reflection of the depth of fulfillment that comes from true purpose. Destiny's rewards. The journey to embracing your North Node isn't always easy, but it is always rewarding. And the greatest reward of all is the universe's support when you align with your true destiny. When you start walking the path of your North Node, you may notice unexpected blessings, synchronicities, and opportunities unfolding in ways that feel almost magical. These are the universe's way of saying, you're on the right path. What's even more remarkable is that these rewards aren't just external, they're internal as well. As you embrace your North Node lessons, you'll feel a deeper connection to your inner power, a greater sense of trust in yourself, and a stronger belief in your ability to create the life you want. The universe rewards those who have the courage to step into their destiny, even when it feels uncertain or challenging. The more you lean into your true path, the more the universe seems to align with your desires, giving you the courage and support to continue moving forward. In conclusion, the North Node is not just a point in your astrological chart, it's the key to unlocking your soul's full potential. It represents the journey toward personal and spiritual evolution, a path that requires courage, patience, and a willingness to face discomfort. The North Node challenges you to move beyond your comfort zones, shed old patterns, and embrace new experiences that will ultimately lead to deep fulfillment and alignment with your soul's true purpose. While this path is not always easy, it is always worth it. The more you align with your North Node, the more your life will reflect a sense of inner peace and authentic growth. Remember, growth is a journey, not a destination, and the North Node provides the roadmap for this lifelong adventure. As you continue to embrace your North Node lessons, you'll find that each challenge, each transformation, and each new step brings you closer to becoming the person you were always meant to be. Thank you for watching. We'll be back soon with more exciting astrology-related videos. Until then, continue to make your mark on the world. Remember, greatness knows no limits. Be sure to leave a comment on which of these traits you relate to the most or suggest our next video topic. We try to respond to every comment left by you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more astrology content. Until next time, keep reaching for the stars. Welcome to Star Zodiacs. We're so excited to have you with us today as we dive deep into one of the most profound aspects of your natal chart, the North Node. If you've been wondering how astrology can help guide your life's path and reveal your soul's purpose, then you're in the right place. The North Node holds the key to understanding what you're meant to learn and experience in this lifetime. It's the guiding light that points you toward the qualities and lessons you need to develop in order to grow and evolve. Think of it as your personal GPS, showing you the direction that will lead you to your truest potential. Today, we'll be focusing on the North Node in Aries, a placement that is all about courage, independence, and stepping into your personal power. If you've ever felt like there's more for you to discover or achieve, this is the video that will help you understand how to unlock your hidden strengths. Be sure to stick around until the end, as we have a bonus trait that will add even more depth to your understanding of this powerful placement. Now, let's jump right into the transformative energy of the North Node in Aries and explore how it impacts your soul's journey. Independence. The North Node in Aries is all about developing independence, a trait that may not come easily to everyone, but is absolutely essential for growth. Aries is a sign that thrives on forging its own path, and when the North Node is placed here in your natal chart, you are called to step away from the comfort of relying on others. In past lifetimes, your soul may have developed the tendency to lean on others for support, comfort, or guidance, perhaps through the influence of the South Node in Libra. Libra represents cooperation, partnership, and a focus on harmony, often at the expense of one's personal needs. Now, with the North Node in Aries, your life's lesson is to break free from this pattern and learn to stand on your own 2 feet. Developing independence means making decisions for yourself, trusting your inner voice, and not waiting for others to approve of your actions or choices. It's a challenge, but it's an incredibly powerful and freeing one. The more you embrace your independence, the more you will feel empowered to move forward in life and create your own success on your terms. Courage. Courage is one of the most vital traits of the North Node in Aries. Aries is known for its bold, fearless energy. It's a warrior sign that isn't afraid to take risks, face challenges head-on, and charge forward, even when the way isn't entirely clear. When your North Node is in Aries, you're being called to develop this same courage. It's not about being fearless, rather, it's about acting in spite of fear. This placement challenges you to take action when you feel uncertain or when you're faced with the unknown. Often, we wait for the right moment or for fear to subside before we make a move, but with Aries energy, the lesson is to trust that your strength and resilience will guide you, even when things feel intimidating. Courage here means moving forward with confidence, even if you're unsure of the outcome. You might be afraid of failing, but the North Node in Aries teaches you that failure is not something to fear, it's simply part of the learning process and an essential step toward your growth. The more courageous you become, the more you'll embrace new challenges with excitement rather than hesitation. Self-assertion. Self-assertion is a key theme for anyone with the North Node in Aries. Aries is the sign that knows how to assert itself unapologetically, directly, and with confidence. In your journey to grow and evolve, you are being asked to embody this same energy and speak up for yourself, without hesitation or fear of judgment. This means not only standing up for what you believe in but also asserting your needs, desires, and boundaries in your personal and professional life. Many people with this placement may have a tendency to avoid confrontation or people-pleasing behaviors, especially if their South Node in Libra has influenced them to prioritize the needs of others over their own. However, the North Node in Aries demands that you honor your own needs and voice. You are here to learn that it's okay to be assertive and to put yourself first when necessary. Learning to assert yourself doesn't mean being aggressive, Rather, it's about expressing yourself clearly, confidently, and without fear of rejection or conflict. The more you practice self-assertion, the more you will feel empowered to take control of your life and live authentically, in alignment with your true self. Initiative. With the North Node in Aries, taking initiative becomes a crucial life lesson. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, representing new beginnings, leadership, and the spark that starts things off. When you have the North Node in this fiery sign, your soul's purpose is to learn how to be the one who takes the first step, even when the path ahead is unclear. You might find that, in past lifetimes, you may have waited for others to act or followed along with what others initiated. This is natural when your South Node is in Libra, a sign that values cooperation and balance. However, Aries calls you to flip the script and step up, take action, and trust yourself to lead the way. Taking initiative doesn't necessarily mean being the boss or leading in a grand way. It can be as simple as making the first move in a new project or relationship, or making a decision for yourself instead of waiting for others to decide for you. It's about breaking free from hesitation and trusting that you have what it takes to start something new. The more you practice taking initiative, the more confident and empowered you'll become in shaping your own destiny. Leadership. Leadership is another significant trait of the North Node in Aries. While Aries is naturally inclined toward leadership, it's often about leading oneself first before guiding others. This placement is calling you to embrace your inner leader and develop the confidence to take charge of your own life. Leadership, in this case, doesn't mean being in charge of large groups or always being in the spotlight. It's about developing the ability to inspire, motivate, and guide others by example, showing them the way through your own actions. As you grow into this role, you'll find that true leadership comes from within. By embracing your independence, courage, and initiative, you naturally become someone others look to for guidance. The challenge here is to not be afraid of stepping into the role of a leader, even if you're unsure of how to do so at first. Remember, leadership doesn't always involve grand gestures. Sometimes, it's about being consistent, making thoughtful decisions, and supporting others as you lead by example. As you step into your leadership potential, you'll find that it not only impacts your life but also the lives of those around you. Self-reliance. Self-reliance is one of the most transformative lessons of the North Node in Aries. Aries is a sign of self-sufficiency, and with this placement, your soul is on a mission to learn to rely on yourself rather than seeking external validation or help. The South Node in Libra may have encouraged you to look to others for support, whether emotionally, financially, or socially. But the North Node in Aries shifts the focus inward. Your growth comes from discovering that you have the strength, resources, and abilities to handle whatever life throws your way. This journey might require letting go of old habits of seeking approval or leaning too heavily on others. It's about learning to trust your instincts and knowing that you can navigate life on your own terms. Self-reliance doesn't mean you can't seek help when needed. It means that you are empowered to solve problems and face challenges on your own first. By developing this quality, you'll feel more confident, capable, and ready to take on whatever lies ahead, knowing that you have everything you need within yourself to succeed. Spontaneity. Spontaneity is a defining characteristic of the North Node in Aries. Aries is the sign of action, driven by a need to experience life in the moment, without overthinking or second-guessing every decision. With this placement, you are encouraged to embrace a more spontaneous, impromptu approach to life. In contrast to the more balanced, harmonious energy of Libra, Aries calls you to step out of your comfort zone and react instinctively to life's opportunities. It's about trusting your gut and moving with the flow of life, without overanalyzing or getting bogged down by potential risks or complications. The North Node in Aries invites you to stop waiting for everything to be perfect and just take action. Whether it's embarking on a new adventure, speaking your truth, or making a decision without a roadmap, spontaneity opens doors to exciting new experiences that you may have otherwise missed. Embracing this energy helps you break free from rigid planning and perfectionism, allowing you to discover the freedom that comes with taking bold actions without waiting for all the answers. The more you practice spontaneity, the more you'll find that life becomes more exciting, vibrant, and filled with growth. Initiative. Taking initiative is one of the core lessons of the North Node in Aries. With this placement, you are called to stop waiting for permission, guidance, or reassurance from others before acting. Aries is the initiator of the zodiac, always ready to make the first move, start new projects, and venture into uncharted territory. The North Node in Aries wants you to embrace this role, learning to take the lead and create your own opportunities. This could mean starting a new business, pursuing a personal project, or simply making a decision to move forward in an area of your life where you've previously hesitated. The lesson here is to trust yourself and your instincts, knowing that you are capable of making things happen on your own. Taking initiative requires courage, and while it may feel daunting at first, the more you practice it, the more natural it will become. By developing the ability to act independently and create momentum in your life, you will become a true pioneer, forging your own path and paving the way for future successes. This trait will help you move through life with confidence and a sense of purpose, knowing that you are in control of your own destiny. Authenticity. Authenticity is at the heart of the North Node in Aries. Aries represents raw, unfiltered energy and the courage to express yourself without fear of judgment. When your North Node is in Aries, you're learning to embrace your true self and stop pretending to be someone you're not. Aries doesn't shy away from being different. In fact, it celebrates individuality and encourages you to stand out and be proud of who you are. The South Node in Libra, on the other hand, may have led you to focus too much on fitting in or seeking approval from others, often at the expense of your own true nature. With the North Node in Aries, however, your soul is calling you to break free from these patterns and show up authentically in every area of your life. Whether it's your career, relationships, or personal endeavors, authenticity is key to living a fulfilling life. This placement teaches you that the more you embrace your true identity, the more aligned you will be with your soul's purpose. When you're authentic, you attract the right people, opportunities, and experiences that resonate with your true energy. Authenticity gives you the freedom to live boldly, without the constraints of others' expectations, and allows you to fully express yourself in the world. Independence. With the North Node in Aries, developing true independence becomes one of your soul's most important lessons. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, symbolizing new beginnings, action, and self-reliance. When this placement is prominent in your natal chart, you're being called to embrace your personal power and create a life based on your own desires, without constantly seeking validation or support from others. The South Node in Libra may have conditioned you to rely on partnerships, harmony, and external input, but the North Node in Aries encourages you to break free from those patterns. The key to your growth is learning to make decisions on your own, trusting that you have the strength and wisdom within to handle whatever comes your way. Whether it's in your career, personal goals, or relationships, your soul's purpose in this lifetime is to become self-sufficient and stand firm in your individuality. This might feel challenging at first, especially if you've spent much of your life seeking approval or assistance from others. However, as you continue to develop your independence, you'll discover that you are more than capable of navigating life's challenges alone, and you'll feel a deep sense of empowerment and confidence in your decisions. Self-discovery. The North Node in Aries also brings a powerful journey of self-discovery. Aries, as a trailblazer, doesn't shy away from exploring the unknown, and with this placement, you are encouraged to embark on an adventure of uncovering who you truly are. This isn't just about trying new things, it's about deeply connecting with your inner self, understanding your core desires, and learning what drives you at the most fundamental level. The process of self-discovery involves peeling back layers of who you thought you were and embracing your true essence, free from external pressures or expectations. Aries is a sign that thrives on action and self-expression, so your path of self-discovery will likely involve taking bold steps toward new experiences, learning to embrace discomfort, and finding out what truly excites and motivates you. This journey helps you gain clarity about your desires, strengths, and limitations, ultimately guiding you toward living a life that is fully aligned with your authentic self. The more you explore, the more you'll uncover hidden talents, desires, and passions that help you fulfill your soul's purpose. Self-discovery with the North Node in Aries is an empowering and liberating experience, leading you toward living more fearlessly and authentically. In conclusion, the North Node in Aries offers powerful lessons in personal growth, urging you to embrace independence, courage, self-assertion, and leadership. If you have this placement in your chart, your soul is calling you to step away from relying on others and begin creating your own path in life. This journey may not always be easy, but it's incredibly rewarding. As you learn to take initiative, act with courage, and assert your true self, you will unlock a level of personal strength and confidence that propels you forward in ways you never thought possible. Remember, the key to your growth lies in your willingness to take bold actions, trust yourself, and embrace the freedom of living authentically. The North Node in Aries isn't just about achieving personal goals, it's about discovering the powerful, independent leader within you and stepping into your purpose with strength and determination. As you embrace these lessons, you'll find that your life becomes more aligned with your true desires, and you will begin to manifest the life you were always meant to live. Keep moving forward, and know that the universe is guiding you toward your highest potential. Thank you for watching. We'll be back soon with more exciting astrology-related videos. Until then, continue to make your mark on the world. Remember, greatness knows no limits. Be sure to leave a comment on which of these traits you relate to the most or to suggest our next video topic. We try to respond to every comment left by you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more astrology content. Until next time, keep reaching for the stars. Welcome to Star Zodiacs. We're so glad you're here with us today, as we embark on an exciting journey into the world of astrology. If you're new to our channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you never miss out on our deep dives into the wonders of astrology. Now, let's dive right into one of the most transformative placements in your natal chart, the North Node in Taurus. You might have heard about the North Node before, but what exactly is it, and how does it shape your life's journey? The North Node represents the lessons your soul is meant to learn in this lifetime, guiding you toward growth, evolution, and fulfillment. While the South Node represents your comfort zone and past tendencies, the North Node is like a cosmic GPS, showing you the direction you need to head to fulfill your higher purpose. In this video, we'll uncover how the North Node in Taurus influences you and the powerful lessons it brings to your life. If you want to know how this placement can help you embrace self-worth, stability, and personal growth, stay tuned till the end. We have a bonus insight that will give you an extra edge on how to tap into the full potential of the North Node in Taurus. So, grab a seat, relax, and let's get started on this astrological exploration. Stability. One of the key lessons of the North Node in Taurus is learning to build true stability in your life. Taurus, being an earth sign, is all about establishing a strong, solid foundation. The North Node in this sign encourages you to take a step back and assess where you need to create more stability, whether that's in your finances, your relationships, or even your emotional world. It teaches you that nothing worthwhile happens overnight. Instead, it's about taking the time to nurture and build things slowly, brick by brick. This might mean setting realistic goals, sticking to your routines, and putting in the consistent work that leads to lasting results. Taurus values perseverance and dedication over quick fixes, and with this placement, you're learning the power of being steady and reliable. Whether it's creating a secure home environment or building a long-term career, the North Node in Taurus teaches you that when you invest the time and energy into stabilizing your life, the rewards are far more satisfying and long-lasting. Self-worth. Another essential lesson of the North Node in Taurus is the development of true self-worth. Taurus governs the second house, which is associated with values, possessions, and self-esteem. This placement guides you toward realizing that your worth isn't tied to material things, achievements, or how others perceive you. Instead, you're called to discover your inherent value, an internal sense of worth that comes from knowing who you are and what you stand for. Taurus teaches you to appreciate your own abilities, qualities, and talents, and to stop seeking validation from others. For some, this might involve shifting away from over-reliance on others for approval, and instead learning to give yourself credit for your strengths and accomplishments. It's not about vanity or ego, it's about building a solid foundation of self-love and confidence that is unshakable. This deeper sense of self-worth allows you to attract the right people and opportunities into your life because you radiate a magnetic energy of self-assurance. Patience. Patience is perhaps one of the most significant qualities that the North Node in Taurus encourages you to cultivate. Taurus is a sign that takes its time, never rushing or forcing things, and this lesson is especially important for anyone with the North Node in this fixed Earth sign. Life isn't always a sprint, and Taurus teaches you to honor the process of growth and progress, even when results seem far off. If you tend to be impatient, constantly rushing toward the next big goal or feeling frustrated by slow progress, the North Node in Taurus asks you to slow down and trust that things will unfold in their own time. This doesn't mean you should become complacent, it's about learning to take steady, deliberate steps toward your goals without feeling the need to rush. Taurus teaches you that slow, sustained effort leads to deep, meaningful change. Over time, you'll discover that the patience you develop along your journey will lead to greater satisfaction and fulfillment, as you learn to savor the process and appreciate the small victories along the way. Simplicity. The North Node in Taurus calls you to embrace simplicity in all aspects of your life. In a world that often values complexity, multitasking, and constant hustle, Taurus offers a refreshing perspective. It asks you to slow down and focus on the essential, stripping away what's unnecessary or overwhelming. The simple pleasures, whether it's enjoying a warm meal, appreciating the beauty of nature, or spending quality time with loved ones, are the things that bring true satisfaction and joy. Taurus values things that last, and simplicity allows you to focus on what truly matters. For some, this might mean decluttering your physical space to create an environment that promotes calm and peace. For others, it could involve simplifying your schedule or your relationships, removing the drama and distractions that cloud your sense of purpose. By embracing simplicity, you make room for deeper connections, greater contentment, and a more grounded sense of fulfillment. Taurus teaches you that life doesn't need to be complicated to be meaningful, and that often, the most profound happiness comes from the most straightforward experiences. Grounding. Grounding is another essential trait that the North Node in Taurus encourages you to develop. As an Earth sign, Taurus is deeply connected to the physical world, and this placement invites you to strengthen your connection to the present moment and the natural environment around you. Grounding helps you remain centered, especially when life feels chaotic or when you're faced with uncertainty. It encourages you to step away from distractions and reconnect with the earth, whether it's through outdoor activities like hiking, gardening, or simply walking barefoot on the grass. Grounding can also involve practices that help you stay present, such as mindfulness, meditation, or breathing exercises. When you feel connected to the earth, you feel more secure in who you are and where you're going. The North Node in Taurus reminds you that when you take time to ground yourself, you gain clarity, focus, and a deeper sense of inner peace. Grounding isn't just about physical stability, it's about creating emotional stability as well, so that you can weather life's storms with resilience and strength. Self-sufficiency. The North Node in Taurus places a strong emphasis on self-sufficiency, urging you to develop a deep sense of independence in both practical and emotional realms. Taurus, an Earth sign, is all about relying on one's own resources and capabilities. This placement asks you to embrace your ability to provide for yourself, whether it's through financial independence, emotional resilience, or even developing new skills that allow you to thrive without depending on others. While collaboration and seeking help when necessary is important, the North Node in Taurus encourages you to cultivate the confidence to stand on your own feet. This might mean learning to manage your finances effectively, taking control of your career path, or nurturing your own emotional well-being. As you become more self-sufficient, you'll discover a sense of empowerment that comes from knowing you have the strength and wisdom to navigate life's challenges on your own terms. Taurus values stability and security, and self-sufficiency helps you create a life that is firmly rooted in your own capabilities, giving you the freedom to make decisions that are truly aligned with your soul's purpose. Resilience. Resilience is a defining trait that the North Node in Taurus encourages you to develop as you navigate life's challenges. Taurus is known for its unwavering determination and its ability to endure through tough times. While Scorpio, the opposite sign of Taurus and the South Node's influence, is often tied to emotional intensity and crisis, Taurus offers a different approach, one rooted in steadfastness and quiet strength. This placement asks you to cultivate the ability to bounce back from setbacks, not by reacting impulsively or with intensity, but by maintaining a grounded, calm, and persistent approach. Resilience for Taurus isn't about avoiding difficulties, it's about facing them with patience and practicality. When life throws you curveballs, the North Node in Taurus teaches you to dig your heels into the earth, stay rooted, and weather the storm with grace. Over time, you'll find that your capacity to recover from hardships grows, not because you're immune to pain or challenges, but because you've developed the emotional and mental toughness to rise stronger each time. Resilience, when cultivated in the Taurus way, allows you to endure the most difficult moments without losing your sense of self or purpose. Comfort. Comfort is an essential theme for the North Node in Taurus, inviting you to prioritize your own well-being and create a life that feels secure and nurturing. Taurus is ruled by Venus, the planet of beauty, love, and comfort, and this placement encourages you to seek environments and experiences that bring you peace and stability. It's not about indulgence or excess, but rather about learning to create a space where you feel truly at home, whether that's physically in your surroundings or emotionally in your heart. For some, this might involve making your living space more cozy and inviting, adding touches that make you feel calm and content. For others, it could be about building a life that allows you to enjoy your time, free from stress and anxiety. The North Node in Taurus teaches you that comfort is essential for your growth and well-being. It helps you understand that by taking care of yourself and surrounding yourself with the right energy, you create a foundation of peace that enables you to thrive. Comfort in Taurus isn't just about material pleasures, it's about cultivating an environment that supports your mind, body, and spirit, allowing you to feel grounded and at ease. Practicality. Practicality is a crucial trait for anyone with the North Node in Taurus, and it's one that can make all the difference in how you approach life's challenges. Taurus is an earth sign that favors practical solutions over abstract ideas, and this placement asks you to adopt a grounded, realistic approach in everything you do. Whether it's managing your finances, planning your career, or handling personal relationships, Taurus teaches you to focus on what's tangible and achievable, rather than getting lost in wishful thinking or impractical dreams. This doesn't mean abandoning your aspirations or losing your sense of vision, but rather focusing on how you can take concrete steps to make those dreams a reality. Practicality in Taurus means setting clear, achievable goals and working steadily toward them, without getting distracted by fleeting trends or external pressures. It's about learning to manage your resources wisely and finding efficient ways to make progress in all areas of your life. The North Node in Taurus encourages you to take a grounded, common-sense approach to your ambitions, knowing that consistent, deliberate action is the key to lasting success. By focusing on practicality, you'll be able to build a life that's both stable and rewarding, grounded in the present while also being prepared for the future. Material security. Material security is a central focus of the North Node in Taurus, and this lesson emphasizes the importance of building a stable and secure foundation in your life. Taurus, as an earth sign, is inherently tied to the material world, and with the North Node in this sign, you are encouraged to focus on creating a strong, steady financial and physical base for yourself. This doesn't mean you should chase after material wealth for the sake of status or power, but rather, it's about cultivating the practical tools and resources necessary to support your well-being. Taurus teaches you that long-term security is achieved through careful planning, disciplined effort, and the wise management of your resources. This could mean working towards a stable career, saving money for the future, or investing in your physical health and living environment. By making material security a priority, you can create a life where you feel comfortable, safe, and able to pursue your dreams without constantly worrying about basic needs. The North Node in Taurus reminds you that the stability you create today will provide a solid foundation for your future growth and success. Avoidance. A powerful bonus trait of the North Node in Taurus is the concept of avoidance, specifically, avoiding the negative patterns associated with the South Node in Scorpio. Scorpio, as the opposite sign, can lead to emotional intensity, control issues, and deep-seated drama, and the North Node in Taurus asks you to consciously step away from these behaviors. The emotional turbulence and chaotic energy that can come with Scorpio's influence might tempt you to engage in power struggles or fixate on situations that drain your energy. Taurus, however, teaches you the value of peace, tranquility, and steady growth. This placement encourages you to avoid unnecessary drama and control issues, opting instead for a calm, grounded approach to challenges. By resisting the temptation to dive into emotionally charged situations or engage in power struggles, you free yourself from the negative energy that holds you back. Instead, you learn to focus on what truly matters, building a secure, stable, and fulfilling life. The North Node in Taurus teaches you to avoid emotional turbulence by staying centered and grounded, knowing that stability and simplicity are the keys to your personal growth. In conclusion, the North Node in Taurus offers a powerful blueprint for creating a life that is stable, grounded, and fulfilling. By embracing the lessons of patience, self-worth, simplicity, and material security, you can build a life that reflects your true potential and aligns with your soul's purpose. This placement encourages you to prioritize what truly matters, like your inner value, your connection to the earth, and your ability to create lasting stability. Through resilience, comfort, and practicality, you can cultivate a life where you feel empowered and secure. As you move forward, remember that the North Node in Taurus is about taking steady steps towards your goals, embracing simplicity, and avoiding the emotional chaos that can derail your progress. By focusing on building a solid foundation, you can unlock the full potential of this placement and create a life that is rich in fulfillment and growth. Thank you for watching. We'll be back soon with more exciting astrology-related videos. Until then, continue to make your mark on the world. Remember, greatness knows no limits. Be sure to leave a comment on which of these traits you relate to the most or to suggest our next video topic. We try to respond to every comment left by you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more astrology content. Until next time, keep reaching for the stars. Welcome to Star Zodiacs. We're so excited you've joined us today as we explore one of the most intriguing placements in astrology, the North Node in Gemini. Whether you're a seasoned astrology enthusiast or just getting started, this video will provide you with deep insights into how this placement can shape your life. But before we get into the specifics of the North Node in Gemini, let's take a step back and understand what the North Node represents in your natal chart. Think of the North Node as your soul's compass, showing you the path you're meant to follow in this lifetime. It's not about where you've been, it's about where you're going and how you can grow and evolve. It points toward the lessons you are meant to learn, the challenges you're meant to face, and the traits you are meant to develop. The North Node is often a source of both fascination and confusion, but once you understand it, it can be a guide that helps you navigate your journey towards self-fulfillment. In this video, we'll look at how the North Node in Gemini affects your life, focusing on key traits you'll need to develop and avoid in order to achieve your highest potential. Stay with us until the end because we have a bonus trait that adds an interesting twist to this placement that you won't want to miss. Let's dive right in and start exploring. Communication. At the core of the North Node in Gemini is a strong emphasis on the importance of communication. For those with this placement, learning to express yourself clearly and effectively is a crucial life lesson. But it's not just about speaking. This placement emphasizes the ability to listen and absorb information just as much as it does to communicate. People with the North Node in Gemini are called to master the art of conversation, where exchanging ideas is not only a form of connection but a tool for personal transformation. The key is to share your thoughts with others in a way that is thoughtful, open, and inviting. Whether it's through casual conversations, public speaking, or writing, the act of sharing ideas becomes a major part of your personal growth. It also involves being able to listen actively and engage with others' thoughts and experiences. In today's fast-paced world, developing strong communication skills can open many doors, from building deeper relationships to finding career success. Mastering this skill will not only help you grow as an individual, but it will also allow you to form stronger interpersonal connections with those around you. Communication is about more than words, it's about building understanding, fostering empathy, and creating a bridge between minds. Curiosity. Curiosity is another defining trait of the North Node in Gemini, and it's one of the most important tools for growth for those with this placement. People with the North Node in Gemini are naturally curious, constantly seeking new information and exploring new ideas. This innate curiosity leads to a lifelong journey of learning, where nothing is ever static or boring. Life is a vast, open book waiting to be read, and individuals with this placement are the ones who love to explore its pages. They are the seekers of knowledge, whether it's through formal education, travel, or simply asking questions and being open to new experiences. This trait doesn't just apply to academic subjects, it's about curiosity in every aspect of life. Whether it's learning about different cultures, understanding new technologies, or diving into various hobbies, this placement drives individuals to explore and experience as much of the world as possible. Cultivating this curiosity means remaining open to the endless possibilities around you, always asking what if, and how can I learn more? By allowing yourself to follow your curiosity, you develop a more holistic view of the world and bring that expanded knowledge into everything you do. Adaptability. One of the most important lessons for those with the North Node in Gemini is the ability to embrace adaptability. Life rarely goes exactly as planned, and being able to adjust to unexpected changes is a key skill for personal growth. People with this placement are meant to learn how to adapt quickly to new circumstances, whether it's a sudden change in career, a move to a new place, or an unexpected challenge. Instead of resisting change, individuals with the North Node in Gemini thrive when they learn to go with the flow. They are encouraged to let go of rigid ideas or expectations and instead embrace the flexibility that allows them to handle whatever life throws their way. This trait encourages an open-minded approach to problem solving, as adaptability helps people stay resilient in the face of uncertainty. Being adaptable isn't just about reacting to external events, it's about learning to adjust your mindset and approach when necessary, taking new information and perspectives into account. In doing so, you not only survive life's twists and turns, but you also turn them into opportunities for growth and discovery. Embracing adaptability allows you to be present in the moment, responding to life's challenges in a way that leads to positive change and evolution. Open-mindedness. Open-mindedness is an essential quality for those with the North Node in Gemini. It's easy to become fixed in our views, especially when we're surrounded by familiar ideas, cultures, and social groups. However, the North Node in Gemini urges individuals to step beyond these boundaries and embrace a mindset that is open to new and diverse perspectives. People with this placement are meant to learn that there is always something valuable to gain from others, even if their views are radically different from your own. This openness to new ideas can be especially transformative, as it invites a deeper level of understanding and acceptance. Rather than dismissing opposing viewpoints, individuals with this placement are encouraged to explore and learn from them. Open-mindedness doesn't mean you have to abandon your core beliefs, but rather it's about embracing the richness of the world's diversity. By being open to new ideas, you allow your worldview to expand, enriching your life with new possibilities and insights. This quality fosters not only personal growth but also deeper connections with others, as it helps bridge gaps between different ways of thinking. In a world that can sometimes feel divided, open-mindedness is the key to building harmony and understanding across cultures, perspectives, and experiences. Networking. Networking is another significant trait for those with the North Node in Gemini. However, networking is not just about making superficial connections or advancing personal goals, it's about creating authentic and meaningful relationships with others. This placement encourages individuals to engage with a wide range of people and learn from their diverse experiences and ideas. The power of networking lies not just in the quantity of connections but in the quality of those relationships. Building a network of people who share your interests, values, and curiosity can provide you with opportunities for growth and expansion. For people with the North Node in Gemini, networking is about creating a dynamic exchange of ideas, where you're not only gaining knowledge but also sharing your own insights. Through these interactions, you will develop stronger communication skills, as well as a deeper understanding of different viewpoints. Networking also provides the opportunity for collaboration, which is essential for growth, whether in a personal or professional context. By connecting with others and exchanging ideas, you foster a sense of community and shared growth that can propel you forward on your journey toward self-discovery. Versatility. The North Node in Gemini also emphasizes the importance of versatility, an ability to juggle multiple interests, activities, and challenges with ease. Life is constantly changing, and being versatile helps individuals navigate this unpredictability with confidence. Those with this placement are encouraged to embrace different roles, responsibilities, and even interests, instead of limiting themselves to just one path. This versatility allows them to develop a wide range of skills and gain diverse experiences that contribute to personal growth. Whether it's exploring multiple career options, pursuing several hobbies, or switching between social circles, versatility opens up endless possibilities. This trait also teaches flexibility in thought and action, enabling individuals to switch gears when needed without losing focus or energy. Embracing versatility means you're able to adapt quickly to new opportunities and challenges, making it easier to thrive in a rapidly changing world. The North Node in Gemini encourages you to be curious and explore new avenues, knowing that each new experience adds to your personal growth. By embracing versatility, you unlock the potential for continuous learning and self-improvement, making your life more dynamic and fulfilling. Open expression. The North Node in Gemini strongly encourages open expression, especially when it comes to communicating thoughts and ideas without fear or hesitation. Those with this placement are meant to learn the importance of being vocal about their beliefs, desires, and experiences. Open expression is not just about talking, it's about being true to yourself, sharing your inner world with others, and connecting on a deeper level. People with this placement may find that they hold back their thoughts or opinions out of fear of judgment or conflict, but embracing open expression allows them to break free from this self-imposed silence. It's about communicating in a way that fosters understanding, compassion, and growth, not only for oneself but for others as well. Open expression involves both speaking and listening, actively engaging in dialogues where ideas flow freely and everyone's voice is heard. By embracing this trait, individuals with the North Node in Gemini can create richer, more meaningful relationships and contribute to a more open, transparent world. The ability to speak openly can also be empowering, as it helps clarify your thoughts and intentions, ensuring that you are always on the right path toward personal growth. Mental agility. Mental agility is a defining characteristic of the North Node in Gemini, and it's a trait that brings immense value to an individual's journey. This placement calls for a quick mind, one that is flexible, fast, and capable of processing information in real time. People with the North Node in Gemini excel when they can think on their feet, adapt their thoughts to new situations, and find solutions to challenges in creative ways. Mental agility involves not just the ability to learn quickly, but to apply that knowledge immediately and effectively. It's about being able to pivot in your thinking, move between ideas with ease, and synthesize different pieces of information to form a cohesive whole. This trait encourages people to embrace the constantly shifting nature of life and to respond to change with agility and grace. It's a skill that is invaluable in many aspects of life, from problem-solving at work to navigating personal relationships. Mental agility allows you to keep your mind sharp and to remain open to new ideas, ensuring that you're always evolving and growing. Those with this placement are likely to thrive in environments where they're challenged to think quickly and innovate, making them well-equipped to handle life's unpredictable nature. Curiosity without judgment. One of the most transformative lessons of the North Node in Gemini is the ability to cultivate curiosity without judgment. People with this placement are encouraged to embrace the world with an open mind, free from preconceived notions or biases. Instead of jumping to conclusions or forming quick judgments, they are meant to approach new people, situations, and ideas with curiosity and a willingness to learn. This trait allows individuals to engage with the world in a more authentic and open way, creating deeper connections and gaining a broader perspective. Curiosity without judgment is about being present and exploring what's in front of you with fresh eyes, without making assumptions about what is right or wrong. It invites a deeper level of understanding, as individuals are not limited by their own biases or narrow viewpoints. This approach also fosters empathy, as you come to understand and appreciate other people's perspectives without judgment. In addition to enhancing relationships, this trait promotes personal growth, as it helps individuals see life through a more expansive and enriched lens. Embracing curiosity without judgment allows for more open, honest exchanges with others and a life that is full of discovery and learning. Embracing change. For those with the North Node in Gemini, embracing change is essential to their growth and transformation. Life is full of unexpected twists and turns, and those with this placement are encouraged to adapt and evolve rather than resist change. The ability to embrace change isn't just about being flexible in the face of new situations, it's about actively welcoming new experiences, even when they feel unfamiliar or uncomfortable. Change often brings opportunities for personal development, and individuals with the North Node in Gemini are meant to see every change as a chance to learn and expand their horizons. This trait teaches individuals to let go of old patterns or habits that no longer serve them, allowing room for new ideas, relationships, and opportunities to take root. Embracing change doesn't mean giving up control or abandoning your goals. It means learning to flow with the ebb and flow of life, adjusting your plans when necessary, and staying open to whatever comes your way. Whether it's shifting perspectives, changing careers, or moving to a new location, the ability to embrace change is key to becoming the best version of yourself. Those with this placement will find that when they welcome change, they become more resilient, adaptable, and capable of handling the complexities of life with confidence. Perspective. As a bonus trait, the North Node in Gemini places great emphasis on perspective. This placement teaches that it's essential to view the world from multiple angles, recognizing that there is no single right way to see things. People with this placement are encouraged to break free from fixed viewpoints and see life through a more expansive lens. The ability to shift your perspective helps you understand situations, relationships, and challenges in a deeper way, providing new insights and solutions you might not have considered before. Perspective is about not becoming overly attached to one idea, ideology, or way of thinking, but instead being willing to explore different ideas, philosophies, and approaches. This trait fosters empathy and understanding, as it allows individuals to see life from other people's points of view. It also helps break down mental barriers, freeing individuals from narrow thinking or outdated beliefs. Those with the North Node in Gemini are meant to explore a wide range of perspectives, gathering knowledge and wisdom along the way. Embracing this trait opens up new opportunities for growth, as it helps individuals move beyond their own limitations and expand their intellectual and emotional boundaries. By learning to shift perspective, you can find clarity and direction in even the most complicated situations. In conclusion, the North Node in Gemini is about embracing communication, curiosity, adaptability, and an open mind. People with this placement are meant to focus on continuous learning, exploring new ideas, and cultivating strong connections with others. This journey involves mastering the ability to communicate effectively, be open to new perspectives, and adapt to life's ever-changing circumstances. By embracing these traits, individuals with the North Node in Gemini can transform their lives, creating meaningful experiences and deepening their understanding of the world around them. This path isn't just about gaining knowledge, it's about sharing that knowledge, exchanging ideas, and forming authentic relationships with those around you. The North Node in Gemini invites you to embrace curiosity without judgment, approach life with a flexible mindset, and continuously expand your horizons. By following this path, you'll discover a more dynamic, fulfilling life filled with growth, connection, and limitless possibilities. So, take on the lessons of the North Node in Gemini and allow them to guide you toward your highest potential. Thank you for watching. We'll be back soon with more exciting astrology-related videos. Until then, continue to make your mark on the world. Remember, greatness knows no limits. Be sure to leave a comment on which of these traits you relate to the most or to suggest our next video topic. We try to respond to every comment left by you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more astrology content. Until next time, keep reaching for the stars. Welcome to Star Zodiacs, where we explore the deep mysteries of astrology and how they shape our lives. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an exciting new video. Today, we're diving into the North Node in Cancer, a placement that plays a pivotal role in your soul's growth and development. You might be familiar with the idea of a birth chart, where the planets and other celestial bodies influence different aspects of your personality and life. But the North Node takes it one step further. This point represents your soul's true calling, the lessons you're here to learn, and the direction you're meant to move toward in this lifetime. The North Node isn't something you can see or touch, but its influence is felt in the way it guides your life's journey. It shows you the path toward fulfillment and growth, illuminating areas where you can evolve beyond your comfort zone. For those with the North Node in Cancer, this journey is all about connecting with emotions, embracing vulnerability, and learning to nurture yourself and others. Cancer's energy is deeply tied to family, home, emotional depth, and intuition. But what does this placement mean for your life and personal growth? How can it help you unlock hidden strengths and align your actions with your soul's purpose? Stay with us until the end, because we'll also share a bonus trait that will shed light on an essential aspect of this placement that can significantly impact your personal evolution. Trust us, this is something you don't want to miss. So, let's dive right in and explore the North Node in Cancer and how it influences your journey through life. Emotions. When the North Node is in Cancer, one of the most significant lessons you are meant to learn is how to connect with your emotions in an authentic and meaningful way. Cancer is a water sign, deeply connected to the realm of feelings, intuition, and emotional expression. For many people with this placement, the journey of self-discovery involves embracing emotional vulnerability and letting go of any fear of being judged for feeling deeply. You may have spent much of your life avoiding emotional expression or suppressing your feelings, especially if your South Node in Capricorn has led you to value logic, structure, and practicality above all else. However, with the North Node in Cancer, your soul's growth is tied to the ability to honor and express your emotions. This doesn't mean being ruled by your feelings, but rather allowing yourself to acknowledge, understand, and communicate them in a healthy and constructive way. Emotions are not weaknesses, they are a natural part of being human and are essential for forming deep connections with others. When you embrace your emotional self, you tap into a well of inner strength and understanding that empowers you to face life's challenges with greater resilience. By learning to connect with your emotions, you will also develop a heightened sense of empathy, both toward yourself and others. This emotional connection will guide you in making decisions that align with your true needs and desires, rather than just conforming to external expectations or rigid structures. Vulnerability. Embracing vulnerability is another crucial trait that the North Node in Cancer asks you to develop. In many ways, vulnerability is the key to unlocking deeper, more meaningful relationships with yourself and others. Cancer, being ruled by the Moon, is all about nurturing and emotional sensitivity. It encourages you to open up, show your true self, and share your inner world with those you trust. For those with this placement, vulnerability may be a challenging concept, especially if your South Node in Capricorn has led you to adopt a more guarded, stoic approach to life. You might have developed coping mechanisms that rely on emotional detachment, and showing vulnerability may feel uncomfortable or even risky. However, embracing vulnerability is essential for growth. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you give others permission to do the same. This fosters deep emotional connections and builds trust in your relationships. Vulnerability isn't about being weak or overly exposed, it's about being real, authentic, and open to the world around you. Whether it's expressing your emotions openly or sharing your fears, dreams, and desires, vulnerability helps you create genuine bonds with others and strengthens your own emotional resilience. Through this process, you will also learn to accept and love yourself for who you truly are, flaws and all. Vulnerability is a source of power. It allows you to be seen and loved for your true essence, rather than for the walls you've built around yourself. By embracing vulnerability, you'll find a deeper sense of connection and inner peace. Nurturing. With the North Node in Cancer, nurturing becomes an essential part of your soul's journey. Cancer is the archetype of the mothering sign, associated with care, protection, and emotional support. This placement calls for you to embrace the nurturing energy within you and use it to care for yourself and others. For many, this might mean learning to show compassion and support in ways that feel new or unfamiliar. Whether it's taking care of a loved one or simply offering a listening ear, nurturing is about being there for others emotionally, providing comfort, and fostering a sense of safety and security. However, nurturing is not limited to how you care for others, it's just as important to nurture yourself. This involves prioritizing your emotional well-being, practicing self-care, and allowing yourself the time and space to recharge. For those with the North Node in Cancer, neglecting self-care can lead to emotional burnout, which can hinder personal growth. Learning to balance your nurturing instincts with a healthy dose of self-compassion is key. By embracing the nurturing energy of Cancer, you will also learn how to create and maintain a sense of emotional security, both for yourself and those around you. Nurturing is not just about providing for others, it's about creating an environment of love, safety, and emotional stability that allows everyone involved to grow, thrive, and heal. This nurturing energy is a powerful tool for both personal transformation and building meaningful connections with others. Family. When the North Node is in Cancer, family plays a pivotal role in your emotional journey. Cancer is the sign of home, roots, and family, both biological and chosen. As part of your soul's evolution, you are called to prioritize family connections and create a solid emotional foundation that offers love, safety, and security. Family, in this case, doesn't just refer to your immediate relatives, but also the people who form your support network. These are the individuals who offer you a sense of belonging, acceptance, and emotional care. For those with the North Node in Cancer, family can be a source of both challenge and growth. You may find that you need to break free from old family dynamics that no longer serve you or learn to establish healthier boundaries in your family relationships. This placement encourages you to form connections that are built on emotional intimacy and mutual nurturing, rather than just duty or responsibility. By fostering a sense of emotional security within your family, you are not only nourishing your own soul but also contributing to the emotional well-being of others. Ultimately, the North Node in Cancer invites you to create a home that transcends physical space, one that is grounded in love, compassion, and emotional connection. This sense of home will be the bedrock of your personal growth, offering you the support and foundation you need to explore and pursue your soul's purpose with confidence. Self-care. Self-care is a critical aspect of the North Node in Cancer, and it serves as one of the key components of your emotional growth. Cancer is a nurturing sign, but often, those with this placement can become so focused on caring for others that they forget to care for themselves. When the North Node is in Cancer, you are reminded that self-care is not selfish, it is essential for your well-being and growth. Taking time for yourself to rest, reflect, and rejuvenate is just as important as taking care of the needs of those around you. For individuals with this placement, the lesson of self-care is one of balance. It's easy to become overly focused on responsibilities and emotional obligations, particularly when your South Node is in Capricorn, which can lead to workaholism or neglecting your own needs. Learning to carve out time for yourself and honoring your own emotional health will allow you to be more present and supportive for others. Self-care practices might include setting aside time for relaxation, engaging in hobbies that nourish your soul, or simply taking moments to reflect on your feelings and emotional needs. By integrating self-care into your life, you'll find that you are more emotionally grounded and better able to manage stress and life's challenges. Taking care of yourself will give you the emotional strength needed to nurture others and stay aligned with your soul's purpose. Emotional authenticity. The North Node in Cancer asks you to embrace emotional authenticity, living your life in a way that is aligned with your true feelings and inner truth. Cancer is ruled by the Moon, which governs the emotional body and intuition, and this placement encourages you to express your feelings openly and honestly. Emotional authenticity involves understanding who you are at a deep level and allowing that understanding to guide your decisions and interactions. For many with this placement, this may feel like a challenge, especially if your South Node in Capricorn has led you to suppress emotions in favor of being pragmatic or strong. However, embracing emotional authenticity is essential for your soul's growth. It means being honest about your emotional needs, expressing your feelings without shame or guilt, and allowing yourself to be vulnerable when necessary. Emotional authenticity doesn't mean being overly expressive all the time. Rather, it's about being true to yourself in every situation. When you embrace this authenticity, you'll experience a profound sense of peace and alignment. You'll no longer feel the need to wear a mask or hide your true feelings in order to meet others' expectations. Living authentically will also strengthen your relationships, as others will sense your genuine nature and feel more comfortable being authentic with you as well. The more you embrace your emotional truth, the more you will attract relationships and experiences that reflect your true self, creating a life filled with depth, fulfillment, and emotional richness. Intuition. A key aspect of the North Node in Cancer is developing and trusting your intuition. Cancer, being a water sign, is highly intuitive and sensitive to the emotional currents that flow through our lives. People with this placement are encouraged to cultivate a deeper connection to their inner wisdom and gut feelings. Your intuition is your inner guide, leading you toward decisions that resonate with your soul's purpose. However, learning to trust your intuition may not come easily, especially if you've been conditioned to rely on logic and rational thinking, as the South Node in Capricorn often favors a more structured, practical approach to life. Intuition operates on a different level than the mind. It's more about feeling and sensing than thinking. The North Node in Cancer invites you to step away from overthinking situations and instead tune into your body's emotional signals. Whether it's a feeling in your gut, a sudden realization, or an instinctive reaction to a person or situation, your intuition is trying to communicate with you. Learning to honor and trust these intuitive hits will lead you down the right path and help you make decisions that feel aligned with your true desires. By relying on your intuition, you will begin to notice how much more in sync you become with your environment and the people around you. Intuition is a powerful tool for personal growth, as it helps you make choices that are not only logical but also emotionally fulfilling. When you embrace your intuition, you'll find that life flows with more ease and grace, as you are guided by an inner knowing that is connected to your deepest self. Home. The concept of home takes on a profound significance when the North Node is in Cancer. Cancer is the sign of the home and family, and those with this placement are called to create a sense of emotional security and belonging in their lives. But home isn't just a physical space, it represents a place of emotional refuge where you can retreat and recharge. It's a space where you can be your true self without judgment or expectation, and it's often the foundation for emotional healing and growth. With the North Node in Cancer, you're encouraged to prioritize creating or finding a space that makes you feel safe, nurtured, and supported. In this lifetime, you are likely to find that the more you focus on cultivating a sense of home, the more you will feel aligned with your soul's purpose. This may involve creating a physical environment that reflects your emotional needs, whether through decorating your living space to make it feel comforting, or it could mean nurturing relationships that give you a deep sense of emotional security. Family can also play an important role in this process, whether you have a biological family or a chosen family of friends and loved ones who support you. The North Node in Cancer teaches you that true security comes from emotional stability rather than material possessions or external achievements. While it's important to have goals and ambitions, Finding your home in the emotional sense allows you to navigate the world with a sense of peace and rootedness. It is from this place of emotional grounding that you will be able to expand and grow in all areas of your life. Emotional resilience. With the North Node in Cancer, another crucial lesson is building emotional resilience. Emotional resilience is the ability to bounce back from life's challenges, setbacks, and emotional turbulence. Life inevitably presents obstacles, whether it's a personal loss, a difficult relationship, or a challenging life transition, but emotional resilience allows you to process these experiences and emerge stronger. Cancer's nurturing energy is all about healing, and part of the growth process with the North Node in Cancer is learning how to heal emotionally, especially when life feels overwhelming. For those with the South Node in Capricorn, there may be a tendency to bottle up emotions or to handle stress in a practical, task-oriented manner. However, the North Node in Cancer asks you to honor your emotional process, even when it's uncomfortable. Developing emotional resilience means allowing yourself to feel your emotions fully, whether it's sadness, anger, or joy, and then finding healthy ways to move through them. Rather than avoiding or suppressing your emotions, emotional resilience encourages you to accept them, learn from them, and allow them to guide you toward healing and growth. Emotional resilience also means not allowing yourself to be overwhelmed by external circumstances. It's about cultivating inner strength, trusting your ability to navigate the ups and downs of life, and finding comfort in your emotional world. When you develop this resilience, you'll become more adaptable, more self-aware, and more connected to your inner wisdom. This strength will enable you to face life's challenges with confidence and a sense of peace, knowing that you have the emotional tools to handle whatever comes your way. Letting go of control. One of the biggest lessons that the North Node in Cancer teaches is the importance of letting go of control. When the South Node resides in Capricorn, there is often a tendency to focus on structure, responsibility, and maintaining order, which can lead to a desire to control outcomes in every area of life. You might feel the need to micromanage situations, whether it's your career, relationships, or your emotional life. However, Cancer, the sign associated with the North Node in this position, asks you to release this need for control and allow life to unfold in a more organic, fluid manner. Letting go of control means embracing vulnerability and accepting that not everything can be planned or predicted. This doesn't mean being passive or complacent, but rather finding peace in surrendering to life's natural rhythms. It involves trusting that the universe, or your inner guidance, will lead you to where you need to be. When you stop trying to control every aspect of your life, you create space for new experiences, emotional growth, and deep connection with others. By allowing yourself to release the need to control outcomes, you open yourself up to new opportunities and personal transformations. You may find that when you stop overthinking and micromanaging, life becomes smoother and more fulfilling. You will begin to experience greater peace and emotional freedom, knowing that you are trusting the process of life. Letting go of control is an act of self-compassion, allowing yourself the freedom to feel, grow, and evolve naturally. Patience. A bonus trait associated with the North Node in Cancer is patience. Cancer's energy is slow, steady, and deeply rooted in emotional processes. Unlike the more outwardly focused energy of Capricorn, which may push for quick results and tangible achievements, Cancer teaches the value of allowing things to unfold at their own pace. This patience isn't about waiting passively for things to happen. It's about embracing the emotional journey and trusting that growth takes time. With this placement, you may find yourself tempted to rush through emotional processes or avoid difficult feelings in the pursuit of external goals. However, Cancer's lessons emphasize that emotional maturity and personal transformation come through patience. Patience allows you to navigate your feelings without rushing to conclusions or suppressing emotions for the sake of productivity or efficiency. It means understanding that healing, growth, and deep connection cannot be rushed. They are processes that unfold over time. By cultivating patience, you'll be able to embrace each phase of your life's journey with more grace and understanding. You'll learn to appreciate the process of becoming rather than fixating solely on the outcome. This patient approach will allow you to better nurture your relationships, care for yourself, and experience emotional growth without the pressure of having everything figured out immediately. Through patience, you'll find that life's rewards are often more meaningful when they're allowed to grow naturally. To wrap up, the North Node in Cancer represents a profound journey of emotional growth and transformation. As you embrace the nurturing energy of Cancer, you will learn to connect with your emotions, cultivate vulnerability, and prioritize self-care and family. By releasing the need for control, practicing patience, and trusting your intuition, you will be able to align with your soul's true path. This placement encourages you to create a sense of emotional security and belonging, both within yourself and with those around you. While the road may not always be easy, the lessons you learn along the way will ultimately lead to a deeper, more fulfilling life. Remember, the North Node in Cancer asks you to live authentically, trust your feelings, and embrace your nurturing nature. It is through this journey of emotional vulnerability and connection that you will unlock your full potential. So, trust the process, allow yourself the time to grow, and know that your soul's purpose is unfolding in its own perfect timing. Thank you for watching. We'll be back soon with more exciting astrology-related videos. Until then, continue to make your mark on the world. Remember, greatness knows no limits. Be sure to leave a comment on which of these traits you relate to the most or to suggest our next video topic. We try to respond to every comment left by you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more astrology content. Until next time, keep reaching for the stars. Welcome to Star Zodiacs. I'm so glad you're here today, as we explore the powerful energy of the North Node in Leo. Whether you're new to astrology or a seasoned enthusiast, this video is going to be packed with insights about how this specific placement can transform your life. The North Node represents the lessons we are meant to learn in this lifetime, the traits we need to develop, and the growth we are meant to experience. When the North Node is in Leo, the universe is encouraging you to shine brightly and confidently, embracing your individuality and stepping into your creative power. This is a placement that asks you to break free from any shadows of self-doubt and step into the spotlight, knowing that you have a unique and important role to play. Throughout this video, we'll talk about the specific qualities and growth opportunities that come with having your North Node in Leo. Be sure to stay with us until the end, where we will reveal a bonus trait of this placement that will further illuminate how you can fulfill your soul's purpose. Let's dive in and uncover the incredible potential of this placement. Creativity. At the heart of the North Node in Leo is the powerful drive for creativity. Leo, ruled by the Sun, is all about self-expression and personal flair. With the North Node in this fiery sign, you are encouraged to unleash your creativity in ways that reflect who you truly are. Creativity isn't just about artistic endeavors, it's about how you express yourself in every aspect of life. Whether you're creating something tangible, like a piece of art or music, or expressing yourself through how you dress, communicate, or live your life, this placement urges you to embrace the creative force that resides within you. Leo's energy invites you to stand out and show the world what you can offer, rather than blending in with the crowd. Tapping into your creativity allows you to connect with your true self and makes it easier to live authentically. So, don't be afraid to let your imagination run wild and explore new forms of self-expression, whether they're big or small. You'll find that creativity becomes a gateway to discovering your deeper purpose and feeling more aligned with who you are meant to be. Confidence. Confidence is one of the defining traits of the North Node in Leo. Leo is known for its natural self-assurance, its ability to walk into a room and own the space without hesitation. With your North Node in Leo, you are called to cultivate this same confidence in yourself. It's about believing in your own worth, trusting that you have something valuable to offer the world, and standing proudly in your individuality. This may not come naturally at first, especially if you've spent much of your life hiding behind others or blending in. However, the journey of the North Node in Leo is about pushing yourself to rise above self-doubt and embrace the belief that you are worthy of success, love, and recognition. Building confidence means embracing your uniqueness and trusting that there's no one else who can do things quite like you. It's about taking risks, stepping into your strengths, and celebrating your achievements, big or small. The more you embrace your inner confidence, the more you'll feel empowered to go after what you want in life and create the future you desire. Individuality. The North Node in Leo encourages you to embrace your individuality and stop hiding behind group identities. Leo energy is all about standing out and being proud of who you are, regardless of whether or not you fit into the mold that society or others expect of you. It's easy to get caught up in collective identities or to shy away from showing your true colors for fear of rejection or judgment, especially when your opposite sign, Aquarius, values group cohesion and intellectual detachment. But with the North Node in Leo, you're being asked to break free from this pattern and show the world who you truly are. Your individuality is your strength, and it's through embracing your unique qualities that you'll be able to create the most meaningful impact in your life and the lives of others. This journey isn't about trying to be someone else or fitting in, it's about being unapologetically yourself and owning your unique qualities. Whether it's your sense of humor, style, or the way you see the world, trust that your individuality is what makes you special. The more you embrace your authentic self, the more you'll feel aligned with your purpose and attract the people and opportunities that are meant for you. Joy. One of the most essential lessons of the North Node in Leo is the importance of joy. Leo is a sign associated with fun, celebration, and living life with enthusiasm. When the North Node is placed in Leo, you are invited to bring more playfulness and joy into your life. This means saying yes to the things that light you up, that make you laugh, that bring a smile to your face. Too often, we get caught up in the hustle and bustle of daily life, pushing ourselves to constantly work, perform, and achieve. But Leo teaches us that it's just as important to take time to enjoy the simple pleasures in life and to indulge in activities that make us feel good. Joy is not just about fleeting moments of happiness, it's about cultivating a mindset that allows you to appreciate and celebrate life's small victories and pleasures. When you embrace joy, you open the door to creative expression and a deeper connection to your authentic self. Whether it's spending time with loved ones, pursuing a hobby, or just dancing to your favorite song, remember that joy is an essential part of your growth. This placement encourages you to embrace a lighter, more playful attitude toward life and to share your positive energy with others. Leadership. The North Node in Leo calls you to take on a leadership role in your life, whether in a formal capacity or simply through living with courage and conviction. Leo is a natural leader, known for its ability to inspire others with its energy and passion. This placement encourages you to step up and take charge of your own life, making decisions with confidence and leading by example. Leadership is not about controlling others, but about setting the tone for yourself and showing others how to live authentically. It's about being the one who leads by showing vulnerability, by stepping into your own power, and by living boldly. Leadership comes from within, and when you lead with love, generosity, and a sense of purpose, others will be drawn to your example. The North Node in Leo reminds you that you don't need to wait for permission to lead. Start by leading yourself, and everything else will follow. Whether in your personal life, work, or creative endeavors, don't shy away from stepping into the role of a leader. Embrace the responsibility that comes with it and know that your actions and choices are shaping not only your future but also the world around you. Authenticity. Living authentically is one of the most important lessons of the North Node in Leo. Leo energy encourages you to express yourself in ways that are true to who you are, without trying to conform to others' expectations or mold yourself to fit into societal norms. This placement challenges you to let go of the need for validation and approval from others and to embrace your inner truth. When you live authentically, you radiate a sense of confidence and clarity that not only benefits you but also inspires others. The more you honor your true self, your thoughts, your passions, and your desires, the more you'll align with your purpose. Living authentically means standing firm in your beliefs and being open to expressing your individuality. It's about feeling comfortable in your own skin and showing the world who you really are, no matter how unconventional that may seem. The North Node in Leo asks you to stop hiding behind masks or pretending to be someone you're not. Embrace your quirks, your flaws, and everything that makes you unique. When you live authentically, you attract the right people and opportunities into your life, and you feel a sense of fulfillment that comes from knowing you're living on your true path. Self-expression. Self-expression is a key trait of the North Node in Leo. This placement calls for you to boldly share your innermost thoughts, feelings, and creativity with the world around you. Leo, ruled by the Sun, is all about shining in its own light, and when your North Node is in Leo, you are asked to embrace that same courage in expressing yourself. It's not about keeping your ideas or emotions bottled up, it's about letting them flow freely and openly. Whether you're an artist, a writer, a public speaker, or someone who simply wants to be more vocal about your passions and beliefs, this placement pushes you to communicate your true essence. Self-expression can take many forms, from verbalizing your thoughts to creating art or simply living with authenticity and confidence. The more you express yourself in an open and honest way, the more you will feel empowered and aligned with your soul's purpose. The universe is asking you to step into the spotlight, to embrace your inner creativity, and to share your unique gifts with the world. Trust that your voice has value, and when you allow yourself to be heard, you create opportunities for both personal growth and the connection of others. Risk-taking. Risk-taking is an essential part of the North Node in Leo's journey. Leo energy is bold and adventurous, encouraging you to take chances and embrace the unknown. The path of the North Node in Leo requires you to move beyond the safety of your comfort zone and dare to explore new opportunities, whether in your personal life or career. This is about stepping into new situations that may initially feel intimidating but will ultimately help you grow and develop in unexpected ways. The fear of failure or making mistakes can often hold us back, but Leo's message is clear: taking risks is a necessary part of your evolution. By stepping out of your comfort zone and taking those leaps of faith, you will discover strengths you didn't know you had and unlock doors to new experiences. Remember, risk doesn't always mean making grand, dramatic moves. It can also mean small, daily steps that push you to take action in areas you may have avoided. Each risk you take, no matter how small, is a step toward discovering your true potential and living a life filled with excitement, growth, and personal transformation. Recognition. With the North Node in Leo, recognition is a natural part of your journey. Leo, ruled by the Sun, craves the spotlight and enjoys being acknowledged for its contributions, and this energy invites you to do the same. While this might initially feel uncomfortable, especially if you've spent time hiding behind the scenes or downplaying your achievements, embracing recognition is part of your growth. It's about accepting that your efforts and talents deserve to be noticed and celebrated. Whether you're seeking recognition in your work, creative pursuits, or personal life, this placement asks you to own your accomplishments and accept praise with grace. Acknowledging your own worth is not a sign of arrogance, rather, it's a reflection of your self-confidence and authenticity. Recognition also allows you to inspire and uplift others, as they see you shining brightly and following your passions with confidence. The more you allow yourself to be recognized for your contributions, the more you will encourage others to step into their own light as well. Embrace your ability to stand out and shine, and remember that being seen for your true self is a natural part of your soul's purpose. Courage. Courage is a defining trait of the North Node in Leo, and it plays a vital role in your growth and transformation. Leo energy is all about stepping into the unknown with boldness and confidence, and when the North Node is in this sign, you are called to embody this courage in your own life. Leo encourages you to face your fears head-on and take actions that require bravery, whether that's standing up for yourself, expressing your ideas, or taking a chance on something new. It's easy to let fear hold you back from pursuing what you truly want, but Leo teaches us that courage is not the absence of fear, it's the willingness to act despite it. When you embrace courage, you push through the barriers that limit you and unlock a deeper sense of confidence. The more you step outside your comfort zone and tackle challenges with boldness, the more resilient and empowered you become. Courage allows you to pursue your passions and dreams, even when the path seems uncertain. By taking bold actions and making brave decisions, you open the door to the opportunities that will help you grow into the person you're meant to become. Generosity. As a special bonus trait, The North Node in Leo encourages you to embrace generosity. Leo's energy is warm, loving, and full of heart, and this placement asks you to give freely from your soul. Generosity isn't just about material wealth, it's about sharing your time, love, creativity, and support with others. This trait invites you to be a source of light for those around you, offering kindness, encouragement, and help without expecting anything in return. When you are generous with your energy, you not only uplift others, but you also create deep, meaningful connections that will enrich your life in ways you can't imagine. Generosity allows you to share your authentic self, whether through offering a listening ear, supporting someone's dream, or simply bringing joy to others through your presence. It's a reminder that by giving, you create an abundance of love and light in your own life. As you develop this trait, you'll find that generosity comes naturally, and it becomes a vital part of your journey towards self-expression and fulfillment. The more you give from your heart, the more you will receive in return, creating a cycle of positivity and growth. In conclusion, the North Node in Leo invites you to embrace a life of creativity, confidence, individuality, and self-expression. This placement is all about stepping into your power, shining brightly, and confidently sharing your unique gifts with the world. It asks you to take risks, be bold in your pursuits, and face life's challenges with courage. The Leo energy of this placement reminds you that joy, playfulness, and celebration are essential components of a fulfilling life. By leading with authenticity and generosity, you'll attract the right opportunities and people who align with your soul's path. Remember, this is your time to step into the spotlight and be proud of who you are and what you have to offer. As you follow the growth path of the North Node in Leo, you will uncover a deeper sense of purpose and fulfillment, living a life that reflects your true essence. Keep shining your light, embracing your individuality, and pursuing your passions with an open heart. Thank you for watching. We'll be back soon with more exciting astrology-related videos. Until then, continue to make your mark on the world. Remember, greatness knows no limits. Be sure to leave a comment on which of these traits you relate to the most or to suggest our next video topic. We try to respond to every comment left by you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more astrology content. Until next time, keep reaching for the stars. Welcome to Star Zodiacs, where we explore the fascinating world of astrology and how it shapes our lives. In today's video, we'll be diving deep into the North Node in Virgo, a placement that holds valuable insights about your life's purpose and personal growth. If you've ever wondered why certain patterns appear in your life, or why you may feel drawn to specific goals or ideals, the North Node offers key answers. In your natal chart, the North Node represents the direction your soul is meant to evolve toward, guiding you toward growth, fulfillment, and self-discovery. It points to the lessons you're here to learn and the traits you're meant to develop in this lifetime. The South Node, on the other hand, shows the qualities and habits you need to release, which you've already mastered in previous lifetimes. For those with the North Node in Virgo, this path is all about developing practicality, discipline, attention to detail, and an unshakable commitment to service. But there's more. Stick around until the end of this video because we have a special bonus insight that could change the way you approach your personal growth. Let's get started on this transformative journey. Practicality. The North Node in Virgo calls for a strong focus on practicality, learning to ground your dreams and aspirations into reality. People with this placement often find themselves in situations that require them to develop practical solutions to problems, especially when life becomes overwhelming. Virgo's energy thrives on doing things in a structured, systematic way, which is a vital trait for those with the North Node in this sign. It's about shifting from wishful thinking to actually taking the steps to achieve your goals. If you have this placement, you may find that your journey toward fulfillment involves mastering the art of practicality, whether it's organizing your daily life, managing finances, or navigating your career. By focusing on the tangible and real-world aspects of life, you begin to bring your visions into form. The more you practice practicality, the closer you get to your soul's purpose. Embracing this trait means no longer waiting for the perfect moment, but instead taking decisive action, step by step, to move forward in your life. Discipline. Discipline is one of the foundational traits that the North Node in Virgo encourages you to develop. Virgo's energy is all about staying consistent and dedicated, even when the task at hand feels mundane or repetitive. People with this placement are often called to create structure and routine in their lives, building systems that allow them to stay focused and organized. Discipline isn't just about following a set schedule, though. It's about building inner strength to persist through challenges and remain dedicated to long-term goals. Whether you are working toward a career milestone, a personal health goal, or mastering a new skill, discipline is what will carry you through the process. By developing this trait, you teach yourself how to overcome procrastination and create a sense of order in areas that may have once felt chaotic. It's through discipline that you unlock your potential for growth, as it teaches you how to show up for yourself consistently. Over time, discipline becomes a powerful tool for personal transformation, allowing you to achieve the success and fulfillment that come with staying committed to your goals. Attention to detail. One of the most distinguishing traits of the North Node in Virgo is a heightened attention to detail. Virgo is often associated with precision, meticulousness, and an acute awareness of the small things that others might overlook. For those with this placement, the ability to pay attention to the finer details in life is a crucial part of their personal growth and development. This can manifest in many areas of life, such as carefully organizing your workspace, being attentive in relationships, or perfecting your craft in your career. However, it's not just about getting the little things right, it's about developing the ability to recognize that small, seemingly insignificant tasks and choices have a large impact on your overall success. Attention to detail allows you to avoid mistakes and make informed decisions, ultimately leading to greater clarity and achievement. This trait can also help you become more efficient, as you learn to break down complex tasks into manageable pieces. By honing this skill, you move closer to living a life that aligns with your soul's purpose, one where every choice and action is deliberate and meaningful. Service. Service is a cornerstone of the North Node in Virgo. This placement calls you to find purpose in helping others, whether in your career, relationships, or daily life. Virgo's energy is deeply connected to acts of service, seeking ways to improve the well-being of those around them. People with this placement may feel a sense of fulfillment when they are able to make a positive impact, whether it's through their job, volunteer work, or simply being a supportive friend or family member. Learning to embrace this path of service involves recognizing that true growth comes from contributing to the greater good, rather than focusing solely on your personal desires or ambitions. The more you open yourself to helping others, whether by offering a helping hand, sharing your expertise, or offering emotional support, the more you will align with your higher purpose. Service also teaches humility, as it requires you to be selfless and genuinely care about the needs of others. By prioritizing service, you not only help those around you but also experience deep satisfaction that aligns with your soul's growth. Skills. With the North Node in Virgo, honing specific skills is an essential part of your growth journey. Virgo is a sign of mastery and excellence, and those with this placement are encouraged to cultivate their talents and develop expertise in areas that bring them fulfillment. Whether it's perfecting a craft, mastering a trade, or acquiring new knowledge, Virgo's energy thrives on skill building and continuous learning. The more you refine your abilities, the more confident and competent you become. This process of skill development is not just about achieving professional success, it's about personal growth and finding confidence in your capabilities. Learning and perfecting a skill requires patience and dedication, two qualities that are essential for the North Node in Virgo. Each step in your skill-building process brings you closer to your life's purpose, as mastery in any area of life opens up new doors of opportunity and self-expression. As you grow, you'll realize that the pursuit of excellence is a path of self-discovery and transformation. Order. Creating order in your life is a fundamental lesson for those with the North Node in Virgo. Virgo's energy is all about structure, organization, and efficiency. People with this placement are naturally drawn to creating systems and routines that bring clarity and reduce chaos. This could manifest in your home, work environment, or even your internal world, where creating mental and emotional order leads to greater peace and stability. Establishing order in life helps you avoid overwhelm and distractions, allowing you to focus on what truly matters. By organizing your time, tasks, and responsibilities, you set yourself up for success, enabling you to move through life with purpose and intention. It's not just about being tidy or keeping everything in its place, it's about creating a sense of balance that allows you to function at your best. As you learn to embrace order in every aspect of your life, you'll find that it leads to greater productivity, peace of mind, and a deeper connection to your soul's mission. The more you build this sense of structure, the more you align with the Virgoan energy of clarity and purpose. Discernment. Discernment is a vital trait for those with the North Node in Virgo. This trait involves learning to make clear, informed decisions based on careful analysis and observation. Virgo is ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication and thought, and its energy encourages individuals to weigh all options before making a choice. For those with this placement, developing discernment means moving beyond surface-level judgment and being able to assess situations with a critical and analytical eye. It's about trusting your ability to evaluate the facts, recognize what truly matters, and act on what serves your highest good. This skill is essential in both personal and professional situations, as it enables you to avoid unnecessary complications, make wiser decisions, and avoid being misled by superficial appearances. Learning discernment helps you filter out distractions and focus on the path that will truly lead to growth and fulfillment. Over time, it enhances your clarity of thought and strengthens your ability to navigate life with confidence, knowing that your decisions are grounded in wisdom and insight. Health. Health and well-being are central to the North Node in Virgo. Virgo is often associated with physical vitality and a keen awareness of the body's needs, so people with this placement are encouraged to focus on maintaining a balanced, healthy lifestyle. The journey to well-being for those with the North Node in Virgo involves developing a routine that supports physical, emotional, and mental health. This could mean paying closer attention to what you eat, getting regular exercise, and ensuring that you prioritize sleep and stress management. As Virgo rules the digestive system, there may be a particular emphasis on taking care of your diet and making mindful, healthy choices. Beyond just physical health, this placement also encourages cultivating emotional wellness, recognizing that a clear, well-balanced mind leads to overall vitality. Health is not simply the absence of illness but a state of optimal well-being. By making health a priority and developing habits that nurture your body and mind, you move closer to aligning with your soul's purpose. In embracing this lesson, you foster resilience, ensuring that your energy remains high as you navigate life's challenges. Humility. Humility is a key life lesson for those with the North Node in Virgo. While Virgo is often associated with perfectionism, the true growth for these individuals lies in learning to approach life with modesty and self-awareness. This trait encourages you to recognize that perfection is an ideal, not an attainable reality, and that embracing imperfection allows for deeper personal growth. Virgo's energy teaches the value of service without seeking recognition, of giving without expecting something in return. For those with this placement, humility involves letting go of ego-driven desires and focusing instead on the work itself, and the value it brings to others. It's not about downplaying your abilities but about recognizing that growth comes through quiet, consistent effort rather than boasting or seeking praise. By embracing humility, you become more open to feedback, more willing to learn, and better equipped to deal with challenges without becoming overwhelmed by frustration or self-doubt. This trait also fosters compassion, as you realize that everyone has strengths and weaknesses, and that true power comes from acknowledging both. Through humility, you align with the Virgoan energy of growth through service, and ultimately, find a deeper sense of fulfillment and purpose. Responsibility. Responsibility is another crucial trait for those with the North Node in Virgo. This placement urges you to take full ownership of your actions, decisions, and the impact they have on the world around you. Virgo is a sign of service and duty, and it teaches you that personal growth comes when you accept the responsibilities that are part of your life journey. Whether it's in your career, relationships, or personal goals, this placement encourages you to step up and handle your duties with integrity and reliability. It might mean managing tasks that others might shy away from or taking on roles that require attention to detail and organization. Learning to embrace responsibility with a positive attitude will help you become more reliable, build trust with others, and cultivate a deeper sense of accomplishment. This trait also involves learning to prioritize your commitments and knowing that when you take responsibility for your life, you gain control over your destiny. It's through embracing responsibility that you can break free from the chaos and confusion that may have defined your past and move toward a more structured and purposeful future. Perfectionism. The bonus trait for those with the North Node in Virgo is the balance between striving for perfection and letting go of the need for it. Virgo's energy is often linked to a desire for perfection in work, health, and even personal behavior. However, the true growth for those with this placement is understanding when perfectionism becomes a hindrance rather than a help. While it's important to seek excellence, it's equally important to recognize that perfection is not always attainable, and that it's okay to make mistakes along the way. Learning to let go of the unrealistic need for everything to be flawless allows you to embrace growth, creativity, and resilience. By releasing the pressure to be perfect, you open yourself up to new experiences, allowing for personal transformation that is free from self-criticism. This bonus trait teaches you to find joy in the process, rather than getting caught up in the outcome. It's through this balance that you can live a more fulfilling life, one that values progress over perfection and celebrates the beauty in imperfection. In conclusion, the North Node in Virgo offers a powerful roadmap for growth, transformation, and the pursuit of a meaningful life. By developing practicality, discipline, attention to detail, and order, you move closer to fulfilling your soul's purpose. Learning to serve others, hone your skills, and embrace responsibility will guide you toward the life you're meant to live. The Virgoan energy calls for a balance between striving for excellence and releasing the need for perfection, allowing you to grow and evolve without being hindered by unrealistic expectations. As you work through these lessons, you will find yourself more aligned with your true purpose, moving through life with a sense of clarity, confidence, and fulfillment. Remember, it's a journey of continuous improvement, and every step you take brings you closer to who you are meant to become. By embracing the qualities of Virgo, you'll build a life that reflects your soul's deepest desires and highest potential. Thank you for watching. We'll be back soon with more exciting astrology-related videos. Until then, continue to make your mark on the world. Remember, greatness knows no limits. Be sure to leave a comment on which of these traits you relate to the most or to suggest our next video topic. We try to respond to every comment left by you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more astrology content. Until next time, keep reaching for the stars. Welcome to Star Zodiacs. We are thrilled to have you here as we dive into the fascinating world of astrology. In this video, we will be exploring one of the most important points in your natal chart, the North Node. Specifically, we're going to focus on the North Node in Libra and its profound influence on your life's path. But first, what exactly is the North Node? The North Node is often referred to as the destiny point in astrology. It represents the qualities and lessons you are meant to embrace in this lifetime, guiding you toward your soul's true purpose. On the other hand, the South Node, which is always opposite the North Node, reveals the traits and habits you bring from past lives, things that may be holding you back. For those of you with the North Node in Libra, your life's lessons revolve around finding balance in your relationships, understanding the importance of cooperation, and learning to embrace harmony rather than independence. The North Node in Libra helps guide you away from selfish tendencies, which may be highlighted by the South Node in Aries, and instead encourages you to focus on others. In this video, we'll unpack the key traits and lessons associated with this placement. And stick around until the end for a special bonus trait that will help you fully understand how the North Node in Libra can transform your life. Let's dive in and explore the power and wisdom this placement brings. Relationships. With the North Node in Libra, relationships take center stage in your life. This placement urges you to grow by building and nurturing deep, meaningful connections with others. Whether it's romantic relationships, friendships, or professional partnerships, Libra is all about establishing harmony and balance in these connections. The key lesson here is learning how to understand and support others, recognizing that healthy relationships require both give and take. You are encouraged to stop focusing solely on yourself and instead open up to the needs, emotions, and desires of those around you. By fostering empathy and compassion in your interactions, you begin to develop a greater sense of fulfillment and emotional growth. The beauty of relationships with Libra's influence is that they are not only about forming bonds, but also about learning from them. Every relationship you encounter serves as a mirror, helping you reflect on your own behaviors and growth. This focus on connection allows you to understand that your personal journey is often intertwined with the journeys of those you interact with. Embracing this understanding and committing to building stronger, more supportive relationships will be key to unlocking your destiny with the North Node in Libra. Cooperation. At the heart of the North Node in Libra is the concept of cooperation. This is where you move away from the individualistic tendencies highlighted by your South Node in Aries, which may lead you to act impulsively or assert yourself too strongly. Instead, with Libra's guidance, you are called to learn how to collaborate with others, valuing teamwork and collective effort over self-centeredness. Cooperation teaches you that success and fulfillment are rarely achieved alone, and that there is tremendous power in working together toward a common goal. Libra, being an air sign, fosters intellectual collaboration, whether that's brainstorming ideas, compromising on solutions, or finding common ground in disputes. By learning how to collaborate effectively, you not only enrich your own life but also the lives of those around you. This process of working together will help you realize that cooperation is essential for personal growth, as it allows you to learn from others, combine your strengths, and achieve far more than you could on your own. Whether it's in your family, at work, or with friends, cooperation is the bridge that leads you to meaningful achievements. The path to mastering this trait will empower you to create a life that is not only successful but fulfilling, as you learn to celebrate collective accomplishments. Diplomacy. Diplomacy is a critical trait for those with the North Node in Libra, and it plays an essential role in your growth and development. While you might naturally be drawn to assert your point of view or act quickly, Libra teaches the art of navigating conflicts with grace and tact. Instead of charging headfirst into arguments or disputes, you are encouraged to take a step back, assess the situation, and consider all sides before making decisions. This doesn't mean avoiding conflict altogether, but rather handling it in a way that is thoughtful, measured, and fair. You are learning to be a mediator, someone who can bring different perspectives together and find common ground. Diplomacy allows you to ease tensions and smooth over rough situations, building bridges rather than walls. As you grow in this skill, you'll find that you can resolve conflicts more effectively and create an environment of mutual respect and understanding. This ability to be diplomatic extends beyond personal relationships and into professional and social interactions as well. Whether in the workplace or in your community, the gift of diplomacy will help you build stronger, more harmonious connections and allow you to approach life's challenges with a calm and clear mind. Balance. Balance is a cornerstone of the North Node in Libra, and it's something you'll need to consciously cultivate throughout your life. With Libra as the guiding influence, you are encouraged to find equilibrium in all areas of your existence, balancing your own needs with the needs of others. Unlike the South Node in Aries, which often emphasizes self-reliance and independence, the North Node in Libra teaches you that true fulfillment comes from being part of a balanced dynamic, whether in your relationships, career, or personal life. You are being called to step back and evaluate how much of your energy is spent on yourself versus others, and to find a healthy balance between them. This doesn't mean you should neglect your personal desires, but it's about learning how to harmonize your individual goals with the people you care about. Balance is also about moderation. For example, in a partnership, it's essential that both individuals feel heard, respected, and supported, without either person dominating the relationship. When you embrace balance, you will experience less internal conflict and a deeper sense of peace in your life. This harmony will not only create stability within yourself but will also extend to those around you, ensuring that the energy you put out into the world is one of calm, positivity, and respect. Harmony. Harmony is the ideal state that the North Node in Libra encourages you to pursue in your life. Harmony is not just about avoiding conflict or seeking peace for the sake of comfort, it's about creating an environment where everyone can coexist in a way that feels good and fair. With Libra's influence, you are drawn to build connections that are mutually enriching, where all parties feel respected, heard, and valued. Harmony can be seen in every aspect of your life, from the way you communicate with loved ones to the way you handle work or social situations. Libra teaches that peace and unity are achievable when we take the time to understand each other, compromise, and embrace each other's differences. Rather than pushing your own agenda or trying to win every argument, you learn to step into a space of calm understanding. This harmony brings a deep sense of inner peace as well, as you become less focused on conflict and more focused on finding solutions that benefit everyone involved. By embracing harmony, you not only improve your relationships, but you also contribute to a world that feels more balanced and peaceful, something that is sorely needed today. Reflection. Reflection is an essential part of the North Node in Libra journey. Libra is an air sign, connected to thought, analysis, and communication, and it calls you to constantly reflect on your relationships and the dynamics within them. As someone with the North Node in Libra, you will find that introspection is a powerful tool to better understand how your actions and decisions impact those around you. Rather than reacting impulsively, Libra urges you to take a step back, reflect, and evaluate the consequences of your actions. In relationships, this means considering the feelings of others, assessing how your words and behaviors may affect the harmony of the connection. Reflection also helps you to refine your diplomatic and cooperative skills, as it encourages you to see things from other people's perspectives. This process of introspection will not only help you grow as a person but will also allow you to navigate conflicts and challenges in a more mindful way. Through reflection, you'll gain clarity about your own needs and desires, as well as how to better meet the needs of those you care about. This thoughtful approach to life will enable you to make more informed, balanced decisions, enhancing both your personal relationships and your overall well-being. Consideration. Consideration is a key trait for those with the North Node in Libra, urging you to move beyond your own desires and consider the needs and feelings of others. Libra's influence invites you to become more attuned to how your actions, words, and decisions impact the people around you. Instead of focusing solely on your own goals, you're encouraged to be more mindful of how your behavior affects others. This isn't just about being polite, it's about deeply understanding that your well-being is intertwined with the well-being of those you interact with. Whether it's a friend, family member, or colleague, taking the time to truly listen and empathize with others creates stronger, more meaningful connections. Consideration helps you avoid thoughtless or selfish behavior, fostering a sense of mutual respect and care in all your relationships. The more you practice consideration, the more you'll find that your relationships thrive because you are building a foundation of trust, empathy, and understanding. This approach to others' needs allows you to create an environment where everyone feels valued and supported, which ultimately enhances your own growth and happiness. Partnership. Partnerships become incredibly significant for those with the North Node in Libra. This placement calls you to learn the true value of collaboration and mutual support. You are encouraged to seek out partnerships that are not only balanced but also nurturing and empowering for both parties. Whether in business, love, or friendship, Libra teaches you that success is achieved through teamwork, shared responsibility, and the blending of strengths. In relationships, you're meant to learn how to complement others rather than compete, finding ways to grow together rather than individually. This also includes recognizing that no one person can fully meet all of another's needs, and that it's essential to lean on others for support and guidance. In romantic relationships, This may manifest as finding a partner who offers emotional balance and understanding. Professionally, it could involve collaborating with others whose skills enhance your own, creating a dynamic of shared effort and success. Partnership also teaches you the importance of compromise, which is essential in any successful relationship. Through learning to work together, you'll discover that the sum is greater than the individual parts, leading to a life filled with collaboration, trust, and mutual fulfillment. Peace. Peace is a core value of the North Node in Libra, and it's an essential trait to develop on your journey. This placement encourages you to prioritize peace over conflict, helping you navigate life with a sense of calm and serenity. Rather than allowing tensions to escalate or letting differences cause division, Libra urges you to seek peaceful solutions that promote understanding and cooperation. In your personal relationships, you may find that you naturally gravitate toward keeping things harmonious, mediating disputes, and creating a peaceful atmosphere in your home and social circles. Libra's influence asks you to be proactive in avoiding unnecessary conflict and focusing instead on maintaining a balanced and gentle approach to life. However, this doesn't mean suppressing your feelings or avoiding conflict altogether. It's about handling disagreements with diplomacy and a focus on resolution. When you choose peace, you open the door to healthier relationships, greater emotional well-being, and a deeper connection to your true self. In the broader context of your life, embracing peace allows you to build environments, both at home and at work, that are grounded in respect, mutual understanding, and cooperation, which helps you and those around you thrive. Justice. Justice is a powerful force for those with the North Node in Libra, and it becomes an essential guiding principle on your life's path. Libra is the sign of fairness, balance, and equality, and with the North Node in this sign, you are encouraged to embrace these values in your actions and decisions. Justice involves not just fairness in your personal interactions but also a deep commitment to doing what is right, even when it's difficult. You are called to stand up for others who may be marginalized or treated unfairly, and to make decisions that reflect an unbiased and moral outlook. Whether in relationships, your career, or your community, you are tasked with seeking out and advocating for fairness and equality. This might mean stepping up to mediate conflicts, challenging inequities, or simply being a voice for those who don't have one. As you pursue justice, you'll develop a deeper sense of integrity, knowing that your actions are contributing to a fairer and more balanced world. The North Node in Libra encourages you to avoid selfishness and instead act in ways that benefit not just yourself but the collective good. Through the pursuit of justice, you'll align with your higher purpose and create a sense of peace and fairness in every aspect of your life. Collaboration. The bonus trait for the North Node in Libra is the transformative power of collaboration. While independence is often celebrated in modern society, the North Node in Libra asks you to see the immense strength that lies in working together with others. Collaboration isn't just about working on shared projects or tasks. It's about building connections, exchanging ideas, and offering mutual support. With Libra's influence, you are encouraged to seek out opportunities where you can join forces with others who complement your skills, talents, and perspectives. This process of collaboration fosters growth for all involved, as you learn from each other, push each other to succeed, and celebrate each other's achievements. In partnerships, you'll learn to give and take, offering help when needed and accepting help when offered. Embracing collaboration means acknowledging that you don't have to do everything alone and that the shared effort often leads to more creative, effective, and fulfilling outcomes. This trait highlights the importance of community, teamwork, and the mutual exchange of energy, ideas, and resources. By fostering a spirit of collaboration, you'll find that you not only strengthen your relationships but also unlock new opportunities for personal and professional growth that would have been impossible to achieve in isolation. In conclusion, the North Node in Libra offers profound lessons on how to build a life filled with harmony, balance, and meaningful relationships. It urges you to move away from the self-centered energy of the South Node in Aries and instead embrace cooperation, diplomacy, and fairness in every area of your life. Whether it's learning to communicate more effectively, focusing on the needs of others, or embracing teamwork, The journey of the North Node in Libra leads you to a deeper understanding of how you relate to the world and those around you. Through the cultivation of traits like reflection, consideration, peace, and justice, you will unlock a life filled with fulfilling partnerships and a sense of purpose that stems from making the world a more balanced and fair place. Your growth path may involve overcoming challenges related to self-assertion and independence, but as you learn to embrace Libra's lessons, you'll find a path of true fulfillment and alignment with your soul's purpose. Remember, this journey is about finding balance not just in your relationships, but also within yourself. By embracing the energy of the North Node in Libra, you'll experience a life that feels not only harmonious but deeply meaningful and connected. Thank you for watching. We'll be back soon with more exciting astrology-related videos. Until then, continue to make your mark on the world. Remember, greatness knows no limits. Be sure to leave a comment on which of these traits you relate to the most or to suggest our next video topic. We try to respond to every comment left by you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more astrology content. Until next time, keep reaching for the stars. Welcome to Star Zodiacs. We are so excited to have you join us today as we explore the transformative power of the North Node in Scorpio and its relationship to the South Node in Taurus. If you're new to astrology, the North Node is often referred to as the soul's purpose, the direction we are meant to take in this lifetime. It represents the lessons we are here to learn and the qualities we need to cultivate in order to reach our highest potential. On the flip side, the South Node represents the traits and behaviors we bring from past experiences or past lives, things we have already mastered but may need to move beyond. For the North Node in Scorpio, this journey is all about transformation, emotional depth, and letting go of things that no longer serve us. As we move forward, you'll gain insight into how Scorpio's intense energy shapes your life path, and we'll also share a special bonus trait at the end that will help you understand the power of this placement even more. So stick around until the end for a special piece of wisdom that will guide you on your journey of self-discovery and growth. Let's dive deep into the intriguing world of the North Node in Scorpio. Transformation. The North Node in Scorpio is all about transformation. Scorpio, ruled by Pluto, is a sign associated with profound change, intensity, and a deep need for growth and rebirth. When the North Node is placed here, it calls you to embark on a journey of inner metamorphosis that often requires you to leave behind old, outdated patterns and embrace the unknown. This transformation isn't always easy. It can feel like a process of shedding your old self and stepping into the unknown, much like a caterpillar turning into a butterfly. People with this placement often find themselves going through life-changing experiences that push them to evolve emotionally, spiritually, and psychologically. The transformation that Scorpio offers isn't just a superficial change, it's a deep, soul-level shift that can completely redefine your sense of self. By embracing this transformation, you can break free from the constraints of the past and fully step into your higher purpose. The more you allow yourself to experience change, the more you will grow into the person you are truly meant to be. Emotional depth. Emotional depth is another key trait of the North Node in Scorpio. Scorpio is known for its ability to explore the deepest, darkest corners of our emotional landscape, and when the North Node is in this sign, it pushes you to do the same. People with this placement are often deeply introspective and have a strong desire to understand the underlying motivations behind their feelings and actions. It's not enough to just experience emotions on the surface. There's a pull to go deeper and explore the hidden layers of the psyche. This journey of emotional depth involves uncovering truths that may be uncomfortable or hidden, but it is through this exploration that you can develop a true understanding of yourself. By embracing emotional depth, you learn to recognize the root causes of your emotional responses, allowing you to heal old wounds, form deeper connections with others, and live a more authentic life. Scorpio's energy teaches you that emotions are not something to fear but something to embrace, explore, and understand. Through this process, you create a stronger connection to yourself and others, making your relationships more meaningful and enriching. Letting go. A central life lesson for those with the North Node in Scorpio is learning the art of letting go. Scorpio's transformative energy asks you to release old attachments, whether they are to people, places, material possessions, or even outdated beliefs that no longer serve your growth. The South Node in Taurus represents a desire for security, comfort, and stability, but Scorpio's North Node asks you to step away from that sense of security and embrace the unpredictable nature of life. Letting go is not an easy task, especially if you have a strong attachment to things that offer comfort or security. However, the act of release is incredibly powerful because it frees you from the weight of the past, allowing you to evolve and grow. It's not just about physical possessions or relationships, it's also about letting go of mental patterns or emotional baggage that limit your potential. Scorpio's energy teaches you that transformation often requires sacrifice. As you release the old, you make room for new opportunities, deeper connections, and a stronger sense of self. This process of letting go leads to greater freedom and emotional renewal, helping you step into a more authentic and empowered version of yourself. Intensity. The North Node in Scorpio infuses your life with an undeniable intensity. Scorpio is a sign that doesn't do things half-heartedly. It dives deep into experiences, emotions, and situations, demanding total commitment. This intensity may show up in all areas of your life, particularly in your relationships, work, and personal development. Those with this placement are often drawn to situations that push them to their emotional and psychological limits, whether it's through passionate relationships, challenging career moves, or life-altering experiences. While this intensity can feel overwhelming at times, it is through embracing it that you learn the true value of living fully. Intensity teaches you to dig beneath the surface and uncover the truth. It's a call to stop living on autopilot and start living with purpose, depth, and passion. While some may shy away from Scorpio's intense energy, those with the North Node in Scorpio are meant to embrace it fully. By doing so, you gain an immense sense of personal empowerment and inner strength. The more you lean into this intensity, the more you become aligned with your soul's purpose, growing, evolving, and thriving in ways that were previously unimaginable. Spiritual growth. Spiritual growth is a central theme for those with the North Node in Scorpio. Scorpio is deeply connected to the mystical, the hidden, and the transformative forces of the universe. Those with this placement are often called to explore the spiritual dimensions of life, whether that's through connecting with their intuition, engaging in practices like meditation or energy healing, or diving into the mysteries of the unseen world. Spiritual growth here is not just about seeking comfort or peace, it's about confronting life's deeper mysteries and learning to navigate them with strength and wisdom. As you embrace spiritual growth, you'll likely experience a shift in your worldview, seeing the world not just as a series of physical events but as an interconnected web of energy, intuition, and divine purpose. Scorpio's transformative nature urges you to go beyond the material world and explore the soul's true desires. This spiritual journey invites you to let go of superficial desires and instead focus on deeper, more meaningful connections with yourself, others, and the universe. By embracing this growth, you open yourself up to greater wisdom, inner peace, and a profound sense of fulfillment that transcends the material world. Rebirth. Rebirth is a powerful concept associated with the North Node in Scorpio. Scorpio is the sign of death and rebirth, transformation, and renewal. This placement invites you to experience multiple cycles of personal reinvention throughout your life, shedding old versions of yourself and emerging stronger and wiser each time. Rebirth in this context goes beyond a simple change. It's about completely redefining who you are and stepping into your full potential. People with the North Node in Scorpio often go through major life events that serve as catalysts for rebirth, whether it's overcoming a significant personal challenge, going through a difficult breakup, or making a dramatic career change. Each time you face such a challenge, you are given the opportunity to rise from the ashes like a phoenix, with a renewed sense of purpose and power. Rebirth is a continuous process of letting go of what no longer serves you, embracing new growth, and stepping into a higher version of yourself. This cyclical process of death and rebirth is integral to your soul's evolution, and it's through embracing this transformative energy that you truly live up to your highest potential. The North Node in Scorpio teaches you that you are constantly evolving, and every rebirth takes you closer to your true, most empowered self. Trust. Trust is a vital lesson for those with the North Node in Scorpio. Scorpio's energy can be intense and often deeply suspicious, making it challenging for individuals with this placement to fully trust others or the flow of life. The South Node in Taurus may provide a sense of security and a desire to maintain control, but the North Node in Scorpio calls you to surrender that need for stability and embrace trust in the unknown. This placement urges you to trust both your inner instincts and the people around you. For many with this placement, trust doesn't come easily. It requires vulnerability and the willingness to let go of fears rooted in past betrayals or emotional wounds. However, learning to trust is liberating. It allows you to form deeper, more authentic relationships with others, and it opens the door for a greater connection to your intuition and the universe. By trusting in the process of transformation, you allow yourself to be led by the unseen forces that guide your journey, knowing that the changes you are going through are ultimately for your highest good. Trusting yourself and others enables you to move through life with greater confidence, ease, and emotional security. Resilience. Resilience is one of the standout traits for individuals with the North Node in Scorpio. Scorpio is the sign of transformation, and those with this placement are often tested by life's most intense challenges, whether that's emotional upheaval, personal loss, or external crises. However, it is through these difficulties that they develop incredible emotional strength and resilience. The North Node in Scorpio encourages you to see challenges not as obstacles, but as opportunities for growth and transformation. Resilience is about bouncing back from hardships, but more than that, it's about learning how to use life's most difficult moments to your advantage. Each challenge becomes a lesson in strength and determination. This resilience allows you to weather life's storms with a sense of grace and wisdom, understanding that even the most painful experiences can serve as the foundation for future success and personal growth. People with this placement learn to trust that they are stronger than they realize, and that no matter what life throws at them, they will rise again, even stronger and more equipped to handle whatever comes next. Transformation of relationships. The North Node in Scorpio brings transformation to relationships, calling those with this placement to build connections that go beyond superficiality. Scorpio is a sign of deep emotional intensity, and when the North Node is in this sign, you are often drawn to relationships that challenge you to evolve. Whether in romantic partnerships, friendships, or family dynamics, your relationships with others serve as mirrors, reflecting the emotional work that needs to be done within yourself. These relationships are often transformative, as they push you to confront and work through your deepest emotional fears and wounds. The North Node in Scorpio calls for emotional intimacy and vulnerability, relationships that allow you to connect at a soul level, where true healing and growth can take place. At times, these transformative relationships may be intense or even tumultuous, but they provide the opportunity to release past patterns of emotional avoidance or superficiality. Through this emotional depth, you'll learn to navigate power dynamics, trust issues, and fears of abandonment, ultimately evolving into a more authentic version of yourself. These powerful relationships teach you how to embrace your own emotional complexity while also helping others do the same. Letting go of control. One of the most challenging yet liberating lessons for those with the North Node in Scorpio is learning to let go of control. Scorpio's energy often manifests as a strong desire to control situations, people, and outcomes. This tendency stems from the need for security and stability, traits associated with the South Node in Taurus. However, the North Node in Scorpio pushes you to release this need for control and trust the flow of life. Letting go of control is not about being passive, rather, it's about surrendering to the natural course of things and embracing uncertainty. The more you try to control everything around you, the more you prevent yourself from experiencing true growth and transformation. Scorpio teaches that life is about accepting the ebb and flow of change and trusting that, even in moments of discomfort, you are being guided towards something better. Letting go allows you to tap into your inner strength and resilience, knowing that not everything needs to be controlled in order for things to work out. Through this process of surrender, you learn to accept the unknown and see the beauty in embracing life's unpredictability. Healing. The North Node in Scorpio is deeply tied to healing, particularly emotional and psychological healing. Scorpio's transformative energy offers the opportunity to confront and heal wounds from the past, whether those are emotional scars, unresolved traumas, or negative patterns that have been carried through life. Healing with this placement is not about simply covering up pain or pretending it doesn't exist. It's about facing your deepest wounds and working through them with courage and strength. This healing process often involves letting go of old attachments, forgiving both others and yourself, and accepting that growth sometimes requires going through painful yet necessary transformations. The healing that comes from the North Node in Scorpio is profound. It not only helps you release past hurts, but it also empowers you to break free from limiting beliefs and behaviors. As you heal, you create space for greater emotional freedom and deeper self-awareness. This healing journey ultimately allows you to step into your true power, with a renewed sense of purpose and alignment with your soul's path. Embracing this healing aspect allows you to move forward in life with more clarity, peace, and emotional resilience. In conclusion, the North Node in Scorpio offers a rich and transformative path for those who are ready to embrace deep emotional growth and spiritual awakening. This placement encourages you to embrace transformation, dive into your emotional depths, and release attachments that no longer serve your soul's evolution. Whether through facing your fears, learning to trust the unknown, or embracing the intense and sometimes difficult aspects of life, the North Node in Scorpio challenges you to become the most authentic and empowered version of yourself. The journey may be tough at times, but it is through embracing these challenges that you will find your true power. Scorpio's energy is about letting go of the past and stepping into a future filled with emotional resilience, spiritual wisdom, and personal transformation. By accepting the call of the North Node in Scorpio, you unlock the potential for deep inner growth and profound healing. Remember, every step of this journey leads you closer to your higher purpose, so trust the process, embrace the intensity, and allow yourself to evolve into the person you are meant to be. Thank you for watching. We'll be back soon with more exciting astrology-related videos. Until then, continue to make your mark on the world. Remember, greatness knows no limits. Be sure to leave a comment on which of these traits you relate to the most or to suggest our next video topic. We try to respond to every comment left by you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more astrology content. Until next time, keep reaching for the stars. Welcome to Star Zodiacs, the channel that brings you deep insights into astrology and helps you connect with your true cosmic path. Whether you're a seasoned astrology lover or just starting to explore the stars, we're excited to have you here. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, so you never miss out on our fascinating videos. Today, we're diving into an exciting and important topic, the North Node in Sagittarius. The North Node is a key point in your natal chart that reveals your soul's purpose and the lessons you are meant to learn in this lifetime. It's a compass guiding you toward your true destiny, helping you grow beyond the experiences and patterns of your South Node. But what does the North Node in Sagittarius actually mean, and how does it shape your life? What lessons does this placement bring, and how can you harness its energy to evolve and find true fulfillment? Stick with us until the end of the video, where we'll share a bonus trait that will help you fully understand how to navigate this placement and embrace the lessons of Sagittarius. It's going to be a fun ride, so let's get started. Wisdom. The North Node in Sagittarius is all about the pursuit of wisdom. With this placement, you are called to move beyond superficial knowledge and seek deeper understanding. The South Node in Gemini, which represents the energy you've already mastered, can bring a tendency to focus on surface-level facts, quick information, and a reliance on logic alone. But with the North Node in Sagittarius, your soul's true purpose is to expand beyond the confines of limited thinking and venture into the realms of wisdom and truth. This isn't just about accumulating knowledge, but about growing in ways that transform your perspective. It's about seeking truth through experience, learning from different cultures, and diving into diverse philosophical teachings. Whether through travel, higher education, or personal reflection, your path in life is one of discovery, finding meaning that goes beyond the daily grind. Embrace the lifelong journey of learning, where each experience, each challenge, and each book you read brings you closer to a deeper sense of wisdom. The more open you are to new ideas and experiences, the more expansive your understanding of the world and yourself will become. Adventure. Adventure is the essence of the North Node in Sagittarius. This placement pushes you to step out of your comfort zone and explore the unknown. Sagittarius, the sign of the explorer, values freedom, travel, and the excitement of new experiences. While this can mean physical travel to far-off lands, it's not limited to that alone. Adventure can manifest in the form of emotional risk-taking, spiritual journeys, or trying out new hobbies and ideas that take you outside of your usual patterns. In fact, Sagittarius thrives on change, and this placement encourages you to embrace the unknown with open arms. Adventure, in this context, is about embracing a mindset that is curious and eager to explore new possibilities. It's about saying yes to experiences that challenge you and help you grow. For those with the North Node in Sagittarius, staying in the same place or routine for too long can feel stifling. Your soul yearns for movement, growth, and exploration. It's time to take those bold steps, whether that's booking a plane ticket to a new country or simply trying something that scares you. The more you venture into the unknown, the more you uncover the richness of life and the growth that comes with it. Truth. Truth is another central theme for the North Node in Sagittarius. If you have this placement, you are likely someone who seeks to uncover the deeper, underlying truths of life. Sagittarius isn't satisfied with easy answers or surface-level explanations. This energy compels you to dig beneath the surface and find what resonates on a deeper level. The pursuit of truth may not always lead you down a straight path, but it's the journey of uncovering what feels authentic that's important. This can mean questioning what you were taught, seeking spiritual enlightenment, or embracing a more intuitive approach to understanding the world. You may feel a deep urge to explore philosophy, religion, or the mysteries of the universe. But truth, in this context, is not just about facts and figures, it's about what feels right in your soul. It's about aligning yourself with a higher purpose and not being afraid to challenge long-held beliefs or norms. When you embrace the search for truth, you'll find that life becomes much richer and more meaningful, as you start living in alignment with your authentic self. So trust your inner wisdom and follow the path that feels right, even if it leads you down unexpected roads. Freedom. Freedom is a vital theme for anyone with the North Node in Sagittarius. This placement urges you to break free from the restrictions and limitations of your past. The Sagittarius energy is all about autonomy, independence, and the ability to chart your own course without being confined by societal expectations or the influence of others. If your South Node in Gemini represents the familiar, often shallow interactions with others and a tendency to follow what is already known, the North Node in Sagittarius pushes you to rise above those patterns. You are called to find freedom in all aspects of your life, whether it's through freedom of thought, freedom of movement, or the freedom to live according to your own beliefs. This placement challenges you to embrace a life that is not bound by convention or rules but is instead governed by your own understanding of what feels true and meaningful. When you step into the Sagittarius energy of freedom, you begin to live authentically, embracing your individuality, pursuing your passions, and making decisions that are aligned with your deepest desires. Let go of any self-imposed boundaries or fear of judgment, and allow yourself to live freely, unapologetically, and with a sense of wild possibility. Intuition. The North Node in Sagittarius emphasizes the importance of intuition, especially when it comes to navigating life's journey. While Gemini's South Node energy may encourage you to rely on facts, logic, and external sources of information, the North Node in Sagittarius asks you to listen closely to your inner voice. Your intuition is a powerful guide that can help you uncover the deeper truths of life and make decisions that are truly in alignment with your purpose. Sagittarius energy is closely connected to the higher mind and spiritual insight, so trusting your instincts becomes even more important. Intuition can sometimes be difficult to explain or justify, but with this placement, you are learning to embrace those gut feelings and trust them as valid sources of guidance. The more you listen to your inner wisdom, the more you will find that it leads you in the right direction. It may not always align with logic, but it will always be in line with your true purpose. Trusting your intuition allows you to step into a more expansive way of living, one that is free from doubt and filled with confidence in your own inner knowing. Expansiveness. Expansiveness is a core theme of the North Node in Sagittarius. This placement urges you to think beyond the confines of your current circumstances and limitations. You are meant to stretch yourself and grow, embracing the idea that there is always more to learn, more to experience, and more to achieve. With this North Node, you are called to go beyond what feels familiar and comfortable, and to aim for goals that challenge you to reach new heights. Whether it's expanding your intellectual horizons, broadening your worldview, or pushing yourself out of your comfort zone in your personal or professional life, this placement encourages you to always strive for more. Sagittarius is a sign that believes in limitless possibilities, and having the North Node here means that you, too, are meant to believe in the boundless potential within yourself. By embracing this expansive mindset, you open yourself up to new opportunities and experiences that will help you grow in ways you never imagined. The world is vast, and your journey is full of exciting possibilities. Don't limit yourself by staying within the familiar. The more you push your boundaries, the more expansive and fulfilling your life will become. Philosophy. Philosophy plays a crucial role in the life path of the North Node in Sagittarius. This placement compels you to dig deeper into the big questions of life, seeking to understand not just the facts, but the meaning behind them. Sagittarius is a sign known for its love of higher education, spiritual exploration, and philosophical inquiry. Having the North Node in Sagittarius means you are destined to explore different worldviews and question the beliefs that have shaped your life up until now. This placement encourages you to embrace not only the philosophical teachings of ancient scholars but also to form your own personal philosophy based on your experiences and insights. As you explore various schools of thought, you begin to form a deeper connection with your higher self and the universal truths that resonate with you. Philosophy isn't just an academic pursuit, it's a way of living that guides your actions, decisions, and understanding of the world. By integrating philosophy into your life, you empower yourself to see beyond the surface and cultivate a richer, more meaningful existence. Whether it's through studying religion, psychology, or the teachings of great thinkers, the North Node in Sagittarius urges you to find a deeper understanding of life's purpose and to live in alignment with that understanding. Optimism. Optimism is a key trait for anyone with the North Node in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, the planet of expansion and abundance, which imbues this sign with a natural sense of optimism and positivity. This placement teaches you to look at life with a hopeful outlook, even in the face of challenges. The South Node in Gemini may tempt you to focus on the details, the small problems, and the things that go wrong, but the North Node in Sagittarius urges you to rise above those minor setbacks and focus on the bigger picture. Life is an adventure, and with this placement, you're meant to approach it with a sense of enthusiasm and excitement for what's to come. Optimism helps you keep your faith in the journey, even when the road gets tough. When you embrace the Sagittarius spirit of optimism, you begin to see opportunities where others see obstacles. You trust that everything will work out in the end and that even the challenges are there to help you grow. This mindset will help you navigate life's ups and downs with resilience and grace, always keeping your eyes on the horizon and your heart open to the possibilities ahead. Independence. Independence is an essential characteristic for anyone with the North Node in Sagittarius. This placement calls you to develop a strong sense of self-reliance and autonomy, freeing yourself from the influence of others and the expectations that may have been imposed on you. The South Node in Gemini may encourage you to rely on external validation, opinions, and logic, but the North Node in Sagittarius teaches you to trust your own judgment and to go after what truly resonates with you. You are meant to carve your own path in life, whether that means following an unconventional career, traveling the world, or exploring unique interests that may not align with societal norms. Independence, in this sense, isn't just about being physically alone or disconnected from others. It's about standing in your own truth, unapologetically pursuing your passions, and having the courage to live life on your own terms. This journey towards independence encourages you to detach from the need for approval or permission from others and instead, focus on what makes you feel free and fulfilled. By nurturing your independence, you will find yourself in a position of strength, empowered to make choices that align with your soul's deepest desires and purpose. Exploration. Exploration is at the heart of the North Node in Sagittarius. This placement encourages you to venture into uncharted territories, both physically and intellectually. Sagittarius is the sign of the explorer, the traveler, the seeker who is never content with what is already known. For those with the North Node in Sagittarius, life is a journey of discovery, whether it's a journey to new places, new ideas, or new aspects of yourself. Exploration here is not just about collecting stamps in your passport, though travel may certainly be part of the equation. It's also about venturing into the unknown within your own mind, soul, and spirit. You're called to question assumptions, break free from old patterns, and embrace new perspectives. Exploration means challenging yourself to see the world in different ways, trying things you've never done before, and constantly seeking new experiences that will push you toward growth. The more you explore, the more you discover about the vastness of life and the endless possibilities that await you. Don't be afraid to step outside the box. Every new experience will teach you something valuable and bring you closer to your soul's true purpose. Courage. The bonus trait of the North Node in Sagittarius is courage. This placement requires you to be bold and brave in your approach to life. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the ability to move forward despite it. For those with the North Node in Sagittarius, life will often require you to take risks, venture into the unknown, and challenge old beliefs. It takes courage to embrace the freedom that Sagittarius seeks and to trust your instincts when others may question your path. Whether it's standing up for your beliefs, leaving behind what's familiar to pursue something new, or simply having the confidence to make decisions that are aligned with your truth, this placement asks you to be fearless. Courage in this sense is about embracing the uncertainty of life and knowing that, no matter the outcome, you will emerge stronger, wiser, and more confident in your own abilities. With courage, you'll be able to explore new horizons, take on life's challenges, and embrace the adventure that is your destiny. So, trust in your inner strength and step forward with the belief that you are capable of achieving greatness. In conclusion, the North Node in Sagittarius is a powerful placement that calls you to embrace life's journey with openness, curiosity, and a deep desire for personal growth. It invites you to seek wisdom, explore new horizons, trust your intuition, and live with optimism and courage. This placement teaches you to break free from limitations, embrace freedom, and seek out the deeper truths of the universe. While the path of the North Node in Sagittarius is not always easy, there will be challenges, risks, and times of uncertainty. It is also incredibly rewarding. By following this path, you are aligning with your soul's purpose, and as you grow, you will unlock the wisdom, freedom, and truth that come from embracing adventure and seeking knowledge. Remember, your soul's journey is about expansion of your mind, your spirit, and your life. As you continue on your path, trust that the universe will provide you with the experiences and lessons you need to evolve and become the person you are meant to be. Thank you for watching. We'll be back soon with more exciting astrology-related videos. Until then, continue to make your mark on the world. Remember, greatness knows no limits. Be sure to leave a comment on which of these traits you relate to the most or to suggest our next video topic. We try to respond to every comment left by you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more astrology content. Until next time, keep reaching for the stars. Welcome to Star Zodiacs, where we uncover the mysteries of astrology and help you navigate the path written in the stars. Today, we are diving deep into the North Node in Capricorn, a placement that calls for discipline, ambition, and long-term success. If you have this North Node in your natal chart, Your soul has chosen a journey that requires you to step into leadership, embrace responsibility, and build something lasting, whether it's a career, a legacy, or a solid foundation for your future. But why is this path so important? And what challenges must you overcome to fully step into your destiny? To truly understand the impact of the North Node, we must first explore its counterpart, the South Node in Cancer. The South Node represents your past life tendencies, your comfort zone, and the behaviors that feel natural but can also hold you back from growth. In Cancer, the South Node reflects a deep connection to emotions, family, and personal security. While these qualities are not negative, they can create a resistance to change and an over-reliance on comfort, emotional validation, or the past. This is why the North Node in Capricorn urges you to shift your focus away from emotional dependence and instead cultivate structure, determination, and self-mastery. But here's the real question: how do you make this shift successfully? How do you step out of the comfort zone of Cancer and into the structured, ambitious energy of Capricorn? That's exactly what we're going to explore in today's video. We'll be breaking down the key traits you need to embrace, the habits you must leave behind, and the path to unlocking your fullest potential. And make sure to stick around until the very end, because we have a special bonus trait that will help you understand why this journey is not just about personal success, but about creating a lasting legacy. So, are you ready to uncover your true purpose and step into your power? Let's begin. Discipline. One of the most essential lessons for those with the North Node in Capricorn is learning discipline. Unlike the South Node in Cancer, which thrives in the realm of emotions and comfort, Capricorn's energy demands structure, persistence, and a strong work ethic. This placement is not about taking shortcuts or relying on others to provide security. It's about building your own foundation through consistent effort. Discipline means sticking to your commitments, even when challenges arise. It means showing up for yourself every single day, whether in your career, personal development, or relationships. For those with this North Node, procrastination or emotional decision-making can be a major obstacle. Cancer's influence may have conditioned you to seek immediate comfort, avoiding difficult situations rather than confronting them head-on. But Capricorn teaches that real growth comes from long-term dedication. It's about choosing progress over comfort and understanding that true success is built over time, brick by brick. Imagine an architect designing a skyscraper. It requires careful planning, patience, and endurance. Your life is no different. By embracing self-discipline, you set the stage for lasting achievements and personal fulfillment. Developing discipline might feel uncomfortable at first, but it's a necessary step toward fulfilling your soul's mission. The key is consistency. Whether it's waking up early, setting boundaries, or following through on commitments, every small act of discipline moves you closer to your destiny. Instead of relying on emotions to dictate actions, you must learn to trust your inner sense of purpose. The more you practice discipline, the more empowered you will feel in shaping your own future. Leadership. Another core lesson of the North Node in Capricorn is stepping into leadership. This doesn't mean you must become the CEO of a company or manage a team, but it does mean taking ownership of your life and leading by example. The South Node in Cancer may have made you hesitant to take charge, preferring to stay in the background or seek approval before making big decisions. However, Capricorn energy calls you to trust yourself, step into authority, and take control of your path. Leadership requires confidence and responsibility. Those with this placement may feel an internal struggle between wanting the comfort of staying small versus feeling the call to step into a bigger role. The key to overcoming this is realizing that leadership is not about dominating others, it's about leading with wisdom, patience, and integrity. It's about making strong, calculated decisions and setting a path for yourself and others to follow. If you have the North Node in Capricorn, your soul is urging you to become a pillar of strength. Whether in your career, family, or personal relationships, you are meant to be someone that others look up to. This may feel intimidating at first, but the more you embrace responsibility, the more natural it will feel. Leadership is about being proactive rather than reactive, making choices based on logic rather than emotion, and taking the necessary steps to build a stable and successful life. Long-term vision. The North Node in Capricorn requires a fundamental shift in how you approach goals, moving from short-term emotional gratification to long-term vision and strategy. Cancer energy tends to be present-focused, prioritizing emotional security and comfort in the moment. But Capricorn's influence urges you to think ahead, plan for the future, and set goals that will create a lasting impact. People with this placement may struggle with impatience or the temptation to choose what feels good right now rather than what will benefit them in the long run. But true success is not built on quick wins, it's built on consistency, planning, and resilience. Think of this journey like climbing a mountain. The summit represents your ultimate goal, but the path requires careful steps, endurance, and determination. If you only focus on how hard the climb is in the moment, you may feel discouraged. But if you keep your eyes on the bigger picture, you'll find the motivation to keep going. Developing a long-term mindset means setting clear goals and working toward them with focus and determination. It's about making sacrifices now to build something greater later. Whether it's investing in your career, financial stability, or personal growth, the North Node in Capricorn teaches that patience and persistence lead to the most rewarding outcomes. The more you embrace strategic thinking, the more you will align with your soul's purpose. Responsibility. One of the most defining traits of the North Node in Capricorn is the need to embrace responsibility. The South Node in Cancer represents a past life or early life tendencies where you may have relied on emotional support systems, family, or others to guide you. While Cancer energy is deeply nurturing and protective, it can also make one hesitant to take full control of their own path. Capricorn, on the other hand, is all about ownership, owning your choices, your successes, and even your failures. For people with this placement, avoiding responsibility may feel tempting at times. You might instinctively lean on others for help or expect situations to resolve themselves. However, the lesson of Capricorn is that your future is in your hands. The moment you stop waiting for external validation or rescue and start taking full accountability for your life, everything changes. You gain control over your destiny, and instead of being reactive, you become proactive in shaping your future. Taking responsibility isn't just about work or career, it extends to personal growth, relationships, and emotional resilience. It means making decisions that support your long-term success, rather than staying in situations that feel safe but ultimately hold you back. The more you accept responsibility, the more empowered and respected you become. And ultimately, this is what will lead to your greatest achievements. Emotional strength. A major transformation required for those with the North Node in Capricorn is building emotional strength. With the South Node in Cancer, you may be naturally deeply sensitive, nostalgic, and emotionally attached to people and situations. While emotions are an essential part of life, the lesson of Capricorn is about learning to manage them, rather than letting them control your decisions. Emotional strength is not about suppressing your feelings, it's about developing the ability to navigate them with wisdom and control. In the past, you may have struggled with taking things personally, feeling emotionally overwhelmed, or letting past wounds dictate your present actions. However, Capricorn's energy teaches that while emotions are valid, they should never become a barrier to progress. Learning how to process emotions without being ruled by them is a superpower. One key lesson for this placement is the ability to separate emotions from responsibility. You may find that when challenges arise, your instinct is to retreat into familiar comforts or emotional safety nets. But the more you build inner strength, the more you will be able to face difficulties with resilience and determination. True emotional strength means being able to handle setbacks without falling apart, trusting in your ability to overcome obstacles, and developing a mindset that is focused on growth rather than fear. Success. The North Node in Capricorn is one of the strongest placements for achieving success, but it requires a deep commitment to long-term effort, strategy, and resilience. Unlike the South Node in Cancer, which prioritizes emotional security, Capricorn energy focuses on building something tangible and lasting. This placement calls you to create stability and authority in your life, whether through career, finances, or personal achievements. However, success in Capricorn is not about instant gratification. Those with this placement may feel frustrated when they don't see immediate results. But the key to unlocking Capricorn's power is understanding that success comes from consistency, patience, and a willingness to work through challenges. Capricorn's path is one of delayed gratification, where the rewards come not in short bursts, but in the form of long-term stability and mastery. Another crucial lesson here is defining success on your own terms. Society often links success to status, wealth, or career, but true Capricorn success is about building something meaningful and solid. Whether that means financial independence, personal mastery, or making an impact in your chosen field, your path is about rising to your highest potential and proving to yourself that you are capable of great things. The more you embrace this journey, the more aligned you will feel with your soul's purpose. Independence. One of the most profound transformations for those with the North Node in Capricorn is the journey toward independence. The South Node in Cancer represents a past where you may have been deeply reliant on family, close relationships, or emotional support systems. You may have naturally gravitated toward caretaking roles or depended on others to provide security and reassurance. However, your soul's mission in this lifetime is to step into self-sufficiency and personal power. Independence doesn't mean isolating yourself or refusing help, it means learning to trust yourself first and foremost. Many with this placement struggle with second-guessing decisions, seeking constant validation, or feeling uncertain when they have to navigate life on their own. The lesson of Capricorn is to embrace self-reliance, knowing that you are more than capable of handling challenges. You are meant to become someone who leads your own life with confidence, rather than waiting for others to guide you. This shift can feel uncomfortable at first, especially if you have been conditioned to believe that support systems are necessary for survival. But the more you develop self-trust and make decisions from a place of strength rather than emotional need, the more you step into your true power. You were meant to stand tall, take control, and create a life that is built on your own efforts and wisdom. Patience. One of the biggest challenges for those with the North Node in Capricorn is learning patience. The South Node in Cancer is emotionally driven, meaning there may be an instinct to seek immediate comfort or quick solutions to problems. However, Capricorn energy is about playing the long game, understanding that true success takes time, effort, and persistence. Many with this placement may feel frustrated when they don't see immediate results. Whether in career, relationships, or personal growth, there may be a strong desire for things to happen quickly. But one of Capricorn's greatest lessons is realizing that great things are built over time. Think about a mountain, it doesn't form overnight, but through years of steady growth and resilience. Your life is no different. The stronger your foundation, the more lasting your success will be. This lesson applies to all areas of life: career advancement, financial stability, personal mastery, and even relationships. Capricorn energy requires you to trust the process and understand that setbacks are not failures, they are stepping stones. The more you cultivate patience and persistence, the more unstoppable you become. Boundaries. A critical lesson for those with the North Node in Capricorn is learning how to establish healthy boundaries. The South Node in Cancer represents an energy that is deeply emotionally involved with others, often putting the needs of family, friends, or loved ones above personal well-being. While this makes for a nurturing and compassionate individual, it can also lead to emotional exhaustion, lack of personal space, and difficulty saying no. Capricorn energy demands that you step into your own authority, and that means setting boundaries that protect your time, energy, and goals. You are not responsible for fixing everyone else's problems, nor should you allow guilt or obligation to keep you from focusing on your own success. Learning to say no without guilt and prioritizing yourself is essential to your soul's growth. Boundaries are not about cutting people off, they are about ensuring that your relationships are balanced and healthy. Whether in personal life or career, learning to assert yourself, protect your energy, and focus on your long-term goals will help you align with your highest potential. The stronger your boundaries, the more you will thrive in the Capricorn energy of self-mastery and success. Mastery. The North Node in Capricorn is not just about success, it is about mastery. This placement pushes you to develop a high level of skill, discipline, and expertise in your chosen field or life path. The South Node in Cancer may have made you comfortable with going with the flow, relying on intuition and emotions rather than structure and precision. However, in this lifetime, you are meant to refine your abilities, take on challenges, and reach the highest levels of competence. Mastery requires dedication and persistence. It's not just about learning a skill, it's about perfecting it. Capricorn energy calls for commitment to excellence, whether in your career, finances, personal growth, or leadership. Those with this placement may find that they rise to positions of authority or become respected experts in their field over time. However, this success does not come easily. It is earned through years of practice, hard work, and perseverance. One of the biggest obstacles to achieving mastery is self-doubt or impatience. You may feel frustrated if you don't see immediate progress or if you compare yourself to others who seem further ahead. But the lesson of Capricorn is to trust the process and keep improving. Every step forward, no matter how small, is building towards something great. The more you commit to your craft, the more you will realize that true success comes not from luck, but from relentless dedication. Legacy. The ultimate goal of the North Node in Capricorn is to build a lasting legacy. Unlike the South Node in Cancer, which is focused on emotional fulfillment and personal connections, Capricorn energy urges you to think beyond yourself. This placement is about creating something that stands the test of time, something that continues to have an impact long after you are gone. Your legacy does not have to be material. It can be wisdom, influence, knowledge, or a contribution to society. Whether you are building a career, shaping a family tradition, or leaving behind a body of work, you are meant to craft something meaningful and enduring. The challenge is to shift your mindset from short-term satisfaction to long-term impact. To build a legacy, you must stay committed to your goals, push through obstacles, and make decisions that align with your greater purpose. The more you embrace the lessons of Capricorn, discipline, leadership, responsibility, and perseverance, the more you will shape a future that reflects your true potential. By the time you reach the later stages of life, you will see that everything you worked for was not just for personal gain, but to inspire, uplift, and guide others for generations to come. In conclusion, the journey of the North Node in Capricorn is one of growth, transformation, and self-mastery. It requires stepping out of the comfort of emotional security and dependency and embracing a path of independence, discipline, and ambition. It is not an easy road, but it is one that leads to true fulfillment and success. By developing discipline, patience, and long-term vision, you align with your highest potential. By stepping into leadership and responsibility, you create a life of stability and strength. And by focusing on mastery and legacy, you leave behind something that extends beyond yourself, a mark on the world that lasts. This journey is about more than personal success, it's about becoming the person you were meant to be. It's about rising to challenges, taking control of your destiny, and proving to yourself that you are capable of great things. Thank you for watching. We'll be back soon with more exciting astrology-related videos. Until then, continue to make your mark on the world. Remember, greatness knows no limits. Be sure to leave a comment on which of these traits you relate to the most or to suggest our next video topic. We try to respond to every comment left by you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more astrology content. Until next time, keep reaching for the stars. Welcome to Star Zodiacs. We're so glad you're here to explore the intriguing world of astrology with us. Today, we're focusing on the North Node in Aquarius. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the concept of the North Node, let me briefly explain. The North Node represents your soul's ultimate purpose in this lifetime, the lessons you are meant to learn and the qualities you're meant to develop. It's not about what you already know or your natural tendencies, but rather about what challenges and opportunities lie ahead for your personal growth. If you have your North Node in Aquarius, You're being called to think beyond yourself, embrace progress, and contribute to society in meaningful ways. In this video, we'll explore how this placement shapes your life, what challenges you may face, and how you can navigate them to align with your true purpose. But stay tuned until the very end because I'll share a bonus trait that could offer a game-changing perspective on this placement. Let's jump in and discover the key traits of the North Node in Aquarius. Contribution. The first key trait of the North Node in Aquarius is the deep need to contribute to society. Aquarius is an air sign, one that thrives on intellectual pursuits and collective growth. People with this placement are naturally drawn to causes bigger than themselves. They have a strong sense of social responsibility and often feel a sense of fulfillment when they are able to make a positive impact on the world. Rather than seeking personal accolades or individual recognition, their path to growth is through selflessness. Their soul's mission is about using their skills, knowledge, and talents to improve the lives of others. Whether it's through community involvement, activism, or groundbreaking work in technology or science, the North Node in Aquarius encourages you to shift your focus away from personal validation and toward creating lasting change. For these individuals, the ultimate sense of achievement comes from contributing to something far greater than their own success, making the world a better place for all. Innovation. Innovation is at the heart of the North Node in Aquarius. Aquarians are visionary thinkers, constantly looking toward the future and seeking new ways to solve problems. This placement calls on individuals to embrace their ability to think outside the box and challenge the status quo. People with this North Node placement often have a natural inclination toward progressive thinking and tend to be at the forefront of new ideas and breakthroughs. They are not afraid to take risks or question established norms, which makes them perfect candidates for creating revolutionary changes in fields like technology, social reform, or even artistic expression. The growth path of those with North Node in Aquarius involves embracing these innovative ideas, whether it's in their professional life, personal pursuits, or social ideologies. The more you embrace your innovative nature, the more you align with your soul's purpose. Your unique ideas and contributions are what will propel you forward, both personally and collectively, and that's where the true fulfillment lies. Detachment. Detachment is a vital lesson for those with the North Node in Aquarius. This trait is necessary for personal growth because it helps individuals move away from the intense emotional attachments of the South Node in Leo. Leo is all about personal recognition, attention, and self-expression, but Aquarius asks us to take a step back from our own needs and focus on the collective. People with this placement often struggle with the desire for personal validation or approval, and they must learn how to detach from the ego to unlock their true potential. Embracing detachment doesn't mean becoming cold or indifferent, but rather it means stepping back emotionally and viewing situations from a more objective, rational standpoint. By learning to prioritize collective progress over personal gain, individuals with this placement can find a deeper sense of fulfillment. This detachment allows them to break free from the need for external validation and focus on what truly matters, contributing to the greater good and embracing the ideals of Aquarius. Over time, this emotional independence helps them align with their higher purpose and live authentically. Individuality. Individuality is a cornerstone of the North Node in Aquarius. Aquarians are known for their strong sense of individuality, and this trait is especially significant for those with the North Node in Aquarius. While the South Node in Leo may have drawn you toward the spotlight, recognition, or the need to be admired, the Aquarius North Node encourages you to embrace what makes you unique in a way that serves the collective. Instead of fitting into society's expectations or following traditional paths, those with this placement are encouraged to honor their own distinct qualities. This might mean pursuing a career or lifestyle that feels unconventional, or simply expressing yourself in ways that others might find eccentric. The key to your soul's growth lies in unapologetically being yourself and using your individualism to contribute to the world. People with this placement may often feel like outsiders, but this feeling is actually a sign of alignment with their true self. By embracing your individuality, you not only free yourself from the constraints of the past but also inspire others to do the same, creating an environment where authenticity and innovation can thrive. Progressiveness. Progressiveness is a defining trait of the North Node in Aquarius. Those with this placement are naturally inclined to think ahead, to look toward the future, and to make positive changes that will benefit society as a whole. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, the planet of innovation and sudden change, which brings an inherent drive to progress and evolve. For North Node and Aquarius individuals, the path to fulfillment lies in challenging outdated systems, embracing new technologies, and being at the forefront of societal change. This may mean advocating for social justice, environmental reform, or embracing technological advancements that push the boundaries of what we know. The lesson here is not to get stuck in tradition or be afraid of the future, but instead to actively engage with it and push for progress. Whether it's leading a movement, starting a new initiative, or simply adopting a forward-thinking mindset in your daily life, your growth comes from embracing and contributing to progress in whatever form it takes. The more you focus on the future, the more you'll align with your purpose and create meaningful change in your life and in the world around you. Collective. The North Node in Aquarius calls you to focus on the collective rather than the individual. While the South Node in Leo may have encouraged self-centeredness or a focus on personal achievement, the North Node in Aquarius urges you to expand your perspective to include the well-being of others. This placement encourages you to engage in communities, support causes that affect the collective, and build relationships with people who share your values and ideals. It's about seeing yourself as part of something larger, whether that's a group, a cause, or even humanity as a whole. People with this placement often find deep fulfillment in collaboration and teamwork, as these are the environments where they can thrive. The collective approach means putting the needs of the group above individual desires and using your unique strengths to contribute to the well-being of everyone. By shifting your focus from personal gain to collective betterment, you not only align with your soul's purpose but also create a sense of belonging and fulfillment that comes from knowing you are making a positive impact on the world. This sense of connection is vital for personal growth and for fulfilling the true calling of the North Node in Aquarius. Unconventional. Unconventionality is an essential trait of the North Node in Aquarius. People with this placement are not meant to follow the traditional path. Aquarius is known for its rebellious and independent nature, often challenging societal norms and refusing to conform to the expectations placed on them. For those with the North Node in Aquarius, embracing the unconventional is key to their soul's growth. This could manifest in choosing a career that goes against the grain, adopting alternative lifestyles, or thinking in ways that challenge the status quo. Aquarians are natural innovators and out-of-the-box thinkers, and those with the North Node in this sign are encouraged to step away from the expected and embrace their unique perspectives. The more you align with your unconventional nature, the more you can make a significant impact by offering new solutions to old problems. Embracing this trait allows you to create your own path, free from the limitations of tradition, and ultimately helps you fulfill your purpose by being authentically yourself in a world that often values conformity. Friendships. Friendships play a crucial role for individuals with the North Node in Aquarius. Unlike the South Node in Leo, which tends to focus on close, personal relationships and the need for attention, Aquarius emphasizes a broader sense of connection. This placement encourages you to surround yourself with like-minded individuals who share your ideals and passions. While Leo may be about gaining personal recognition, Aquarius is about the power of community and collaboration. You're meant to find fulfillment in working with others who share a common vision for the future, whether it's in social movements, artistic endeavors, or even professional projects. Your true soul growth comes from building strong friendships that support your journey toward collective progress. These friendships are not just about emotional support, but about creating an environment where you can all work together to achieve something greater. The more you invest in building meaningful connections within your community, the more you align with your soul's purpose and contribute to the collective good. Idealism. Idealism is a powerful force for those with the North Node in Aquarius. People with this placement often have a vision of how the world could be, rather than simply accepting the way it is. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, the planet of innovation and radical change, which inspires a belief in the possibility of transformation. Those with the North Node in Aquarius tend to have big dreams and high ideals about what can be achieved in society, whether it's social justice, technological advancements, or environmental change. However, while their idealism drives them to take action, it's also essential for them to stay grounded and realistic. The key to growth lies in finding a balance between dreaming big and taking practical steps toward realizing those dreams. By staying true to your ideals and using them as motivation for creating positive change, you can make a significant impact on the world around you. Your ability to see beyond the present and push toward a better future is one of your most valuable traits, helping you to grow personally while leading the charge for collective progress. Freedom. Freedom is a core trait for those with the North Node in Aquarius. This placement encourages individuals to embrace a life free from societal constraints, expectations, and restrictions. Aquarius values independence and personal autonomy above all else, and this trait is vital for anyone with the North Node in this sign. People with this placement are not meant to be tied down by traditional rules or norms. They thrive when they are free to explore new ideas, pursue unconventional careers, or express themselves without fear of judgment. Whether it's in their thoughts, actions, or lifestyles, the North Node in Aquarius calls for freedom of choice. This freedom doesn't just apply to external situations but also to the way they think. Being able to think independently and break away from the herd mentality is an essential part of their soul's growth. Embracing this sense of freedom allows you to live authentically and align with your higher purpose. It's about carving your own path, unfettered by expectations, and forging ahead toward personal fulfillment while contributing to the future you envision. Future-oriented. A bonus trait of the North Node in Aquarius is being inherently future-oriented. People with this placement are naturally focused on the long-term vision rather than immediate gratification. They are always thinking about what's next, whether it's the future of technology, societal changes, or new ways of improving the world. This future-oriented mindset allows them to see potential where others might see obstacles. Their ability to look ahead and plan for what's coming down the road is a key component of their growth path. This forward-thinking nature doesn't just make them visionary but also deeply innovative. By staying focused on the future, they can drive significant change and offer new solutions to age-old problems. This bonus trait helps individuals with the North Node in Aquarius stay on track, even when present circumstances seem challenging. It reminds them that the work they do today will pave the way for a brighter, more progressive tomorrow. The more they focus on their long-term goals and aspirations, the more they contribute to the greater good and fulfill their soul's mission. In conclusion, the North Node in Aquarius represents a transformative journey toward contributing to society, embracing individuality, and creating positive change. It asks you to move away from the self-centered tendencies of the South Node in Leo and focus on the collective, while also encouraging you to be innovative and forward-thinking. The lessons of Aquarius emphasize the importance of embracing freedom, breaking away from outdated norms, and working toward a progressive future. As you move along your soul's path, you will find fulfillment in collaborating with others, challenging societal structures, and staying true to your ideals. Remember, your soul's purpose is to make a lasting impact by thinking outside the box and contributing to the world in ways that reflect your unique vision. Embrace these lessons and continue your journey of growth and self-discovery. With time, the more you align with these traits, the more you will unlock your true potential and create meaningful change, not just for yourself, but for the world. Thank you for watching. We'll be back soon with more exciting astrology-related videos. Until then, continue to make your mark on the world. Remember, greatness knows no limits. Be sure to leave a comment on which of these traits you relate to the most or to suggest our next video topic. We try to respond to every comment left by you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more astrology content. Until next time, keep reaching for the stars. Welcome to Star Zodiacs. In this video, we're going to explore the profound and transformative journey of the North Node in Pisces. You may have heard of the North Node, but do you know how it influences your life? The North Node is a key element in your natal chart, guiding you toward your soul's ultimate purpose. It represents the direction you need to evolve toward in this lifetime. Each zodiac sign's North Node teaches us a distinct set of lessons and paths for growth, and the North Node in Pisces is one of the most spiritually enriching placements. Those with this placement are being called to embrace intuition, creativity, and a deeper connection to the unseen world. Stay with us until the end of this video because we'll be revealing a bonus trait that will truly deepen your understanding of the North Node in Pisces. So, if you've ever wondered what your soul's true purpose is or how to trust the flow of life, this video is for you. Let's dive in and uncover the transformative journey that the North Node in Pisces holds for you. Spirituality. The North Node in Pisces urges you to connect deeply with spirituality. People with this placement are often drawn to practices that help them feel a connection to something greater than themselves, whether it's through religion, meditation, yoga, or other spiritual practices. Pisces, as a water sign, is highly attuned to the unseen energies in the universe, and the North Node here encourages you to cultivate a strong spiritual foundation. The lesson here is to let go of materialism and instead focus on what truly matters: inner peace, love, and spiritual growth. This doesn't mean you need to abandon your practical side. Rather, it's about finding a balance between the material and spiritual realms. By embracing your spiritual side, you learn to trust in the universe and allow it to guide you toward your highest purpose. Spirituality, in this case, isn't about strict dogma. It's about developing a personal connection to the divine and seeing the interconnectedness of all things. This journey helps you feel more grounded in your purpose and offers solace when life feels overwhelming. Intuition. A significant part of the North Node in Pisces journey is learning to trust your intuition. Pisces is the sign of the subconscious mind, and those with this placement often have strong gut feelings or a sense of knowing that can guide them through life's decisions. This intuitive gift allows you to tap into hidden wisdom that comes from within, beyond the reach of logical thought. For many people with this placement, it can feel like an inner voice is guiding them, even when the answers aren't clear on the surface. The challenge, however, is to not dismiss these intuitive nudges in favor of more conventional or logical paths. Instead, it's about embracing your inner voice as a valid source of guidance and allowing it to lead you through decisions big and small. By strengthening your connection to your intuition, you build confidence in your ability to navigate life's challenges. Trusting your intuition requires courage, as it may not always align with external expectations or societal norms. But the more you lean into it, the clearer and stronger your intuitive abilities become. Surrender. One of the key life lessons for those with the North Node in Pisces is learning the art of surrender. This means letting go of the need for control and allowing life to unfold naturally. Pisces is a sign associated with the flow of life, and those with the North Node here must learn to trust that everything is happening as it should. This doesn't mean being passive or giving up on your goals. It's about letting go of the need to micromanage every situation and instead allowing yourself to go with the flow. Often, people with this placement struggle with a desire for perfectionism or maintaining control over every aspect of their lives. The lesson is to release these rigid expectations and open yourself to the natural rhythm of life, understanding that sometimes the best path is the one that's not planned. Surrendering to the flow doesn't mean inaction. It means releasing the need for constant efforting and letting the universe guide you where you need to go. Trusting in the ebb and flow of life allows you to experience peace, as you no longer have to fight against the current, but instead align with it. Compassion. With the North Node in Pisces, developing compassion is a crucial part of your soul's journey. Pisces is known for its deep empathy, and those with this placement are often incredibly sensitive to the feelings of others. They are naturally inclined to care for people, listen to their problems, and offer support. However, the challenge for those with the North Node in Pisces is to not become overly absorbed by the emotions of others to the point of losing themselves. It's important to practice compassion without self-sacrificing. This means offering kindness, understanding, and love to those around you while also ensuring that you care for your own needs and well-being. In embracing compassion, you begin to create deep, meaningful connections with others and experience emotional fulfillment. Compassion also leads to a deeper understanding of your own emotional world, as it encourages you to heal wounds and let go of past hurts. By practicing self-compassion, you learn to nurture and heal yourself, creating a balanced flow of energy between giving and receiving. Creativity. Creativity is a central theme for those with the North Node in Pisces. Pisces is ruled by Neptune, the planet of dreams, art, and imagination, and this influence invites you to explore your creative potential. Whether you express yourself through music, art, writing, dance, or any other form of self-expression, your creativity is an essential part of your soul's evolution. Embracing creativity allows you to unlock hidden parts of yourself and connect more deeply with your intuition. It's a way of exploring the world through an imaginative lens, and by doing so, you create a sense of freedom and possibility in your life. The North Node in Pisces encourages you to engage with your creative side not just for the purpose of creating something tangible, but also as a means of spiritual expression and self-discovery. When you embrace creativity, you tap into a well of inspiration and beauty that enriches your life and deepens your connection to your soul's purpose. Your creative endeavors serve as a reminder of the infinite potential within you, offering endless opportunities for growth. Flexibility. Flexibility is essential for those with the North Node in Pisces. Life can often be unpredictable, and the more rigid you are in your plans, the harder it will be to align with the flow of the universe. Pisces, as a mutable water sign, teaches the importance of being adaptable and fluid in your approach to life. Flexibility allows you to embrace changes and unexpected twists without feeling overwhelmed or defeated. People with this placement often find that when they try to control every aspect of their lives, they end up feeling stuck or frustrated. But when they release that need for control and adopt a more flexible mindset, things tend to unfold more smoothly. Flexibility also allows you to take advantage of new opportunities as they arise, even if they weren't part of your original plan. This trait helps you stay open to new experiences and people, knowing that life's unpredictability often leads to growth, creativity, and discovery. It's about recognizing that sometimes the detours in life are just as important as the destination, and being flexible helps you enjoy the journey. Imagination. The North Node in Pisces invites you to tap into the power of your imagination. Pisces is ruled by Neptune, the planet of dreams, fantasy, and creativity, making the imagination a powerful tool for those with this placement. Imagination is not just about daydreaming or escaping reality. It is a deep inner resource that connects you to your subconscious mind and can lead to profound insights and revelations. When you allow yourself to dream without boundaries, you open the door to endless possibilities. Those with this placement may find that their greatest inspirations and life-changing ideas come from the realm of imagination. The key here is to not dismiss your imaginative thoughts or see them as unrealistic. Instead, embrace them as a way to access new solutions, artistic expression, and personal growth. Your imagination serves as a bridge between your conscious mind and the deeper aspects of your soul. It allows you to see life from a unique perspective and helps you unlock your true potential. Healing. Healing is a central theme for individuals with the North Node in Pisces. This placement encourages you to not only heal yourself but also to help others on their healing journeys. Pisces is linked to emotional and spiritual healing, and those with this North Node are often called to confront deep-seated emotional wounds, past traumas, and unresolved feelings. The process of healing involves releasing old baggage and learning to forgive, both others and yourself. Pisces energy teaches that healing is not always a linear process. It can involve cycles of growth, regression, and transformation. Those with this placement are often drawn to careers or passions related to helping others heal, whether as therapists, counselors, spiritual guides, or caregivers. Healing in this context is not just about physical recovery, it is also about finding emotional and spiritual wholeness. By embracing this journey, you learn that true healing comes from accepting your past, releasing negativity, and nurturing your emotional and spiritual well-being. As you heal, you also help others find their path to peace and balance. Release. Releasing is a powerful lesson for those with the North Node in Pisces. Pisces, as a water sign, is associated with the fluidity of emotions and the need to let go. This placement encourages you to release attachments to things, people, and beliefs that no longer serve your highest good. Holding on to old wounds, past relationships, or outdated fears can block your personal growth. By learning to let go, you create space for new experiences, opportunities, and connections to enter your life. Release doesn't mean forgetting or suppressing your feelings. Rather, it's about accepting that some things are meant to pass and that clinging to them can only hinder your progress. For people with the North Node in Pisces, the process of release is deeply spiritual. It's about trusting the universe and knowing that sometimes the best way forward is to surrender to the natural flow of life. As you release, you allow your soul to evolve and align with your true path, free from the weight of past attachments. This process of letting go is not always easy, but it is liberating, leading to a sense of emotional and spiritual freedom. Trust. Trusting the process of life is a fundamental lesson for those with the North Node in Pisces. This placement challenges you to embrace faith, especially when things seem uncertain or unclear. Life doesn't always unfold in predictable ways, and the North Node in Pisces teaches that you cannot control every aspect of your journey. The key is to trust in the flow of life and believe that everything is happening for a reason. This trust is not about passive resignation but about developing a sense of surrender to the unknown and trusting that the universe is guiding you toward your highest good. It's easy to become anxious or frustrated when things don't go as planned, but those with this placement are encouraged to trust that detours, delays, and even challenges are part of the soul's growth process. Trusting the process allows you to experience life more peacefully, knowing that there is a greater plan in motion that you may not fully understand in the moment. This faith in life and its unfolding brings comfort during difficult times and allows you to feel more connected to the universe. Faith. As a bonus trait, the North Node in Pisces emphasizes the power of faith. Faith is a crucial aspect of this placement, not only in spiritual beliefs but also in yourself and your path. Having faith means trusting in the unknown and believing that even when things seem chaotic, there is a higher order guiding you. People with this placement are often called to cultivate an unwavering belief that everything will work out as it's meant to. Faith is the foundation upon which you build your journey, and it provides strength during times of uncertainty. This is faith in the universe, faith in your inner wisdom, and faith that your soul's purpose will become clear as you align with your true path. Faith isn't always easy, especially when life presents challenges, but it is a powerful force that can lead to incredible personal and spiritual growth. It is through faith that you find the courage to move forward, trusting that the universe is on your side and that you are exactly where you need to be. In conclusion, the North Node in Pisces is all about spiritual growth, trusting your intuition, and embracing the flow of life. This placement teaches you to release rigid control, develop compassion, and tap into your creative and intuitive abilities. Your journey involves trusting the universe, letting go of perfectionism, and surrendering to the mysteries of life. As you learn to embrace these traits, you begin to experience deeper connection with yourself, others, and the spiritual realm. You evolve by accepting your imperfections, following your intuition, and trusting that the universe is guiding you towards your soul's true purpose. The North Node in Pisces is a reminder that life is a journey, and by aligning with its flow, you can find peace, joy, and fulfillment. Your path is not about rigid planning, but about learning to trust, release, and embrace the beauty of the unknown. Thank you for watching. We'll be back soon with more exciting astrology-related videos. Until then, continue to make your mark on the world. Remember, greatness knows no limits. Be sure to leave a comment on which of these traits you relate to the most or to suggest our next video topic. We try to respond to every comment left by you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more astrology content. Until next time, keep reaching for the stars.